It's us.
We're back live. We haven't done live for ages.
Ages and ever.
Ages and ages and ages.
Hopefully everyone can see us and hear us and all that stuff.
Yes, do shout, because we haven't been done live for a while. We've changed things around and it will probably all go wrong. So do let us know if there are any problems.
We're just looking at who we've got in tonight. So Nico's in. Hello, Nico. We've got Gara Legion of One. He says Zalbag's nerfed, Underworlds is saved. Hurrah! We'll come on to all that later. We'll talk about all the updates later on. But yeah, that's happened. Marcin Gielski. I apologise for mangling names. Hello to you. And then we've got Nak Fodsler, who's Val.
Hey, Nak Fodsler.
And Callum M27 is also in the house. Hello, hello. Loud and clear. Excellent. Welcome to all.
Oh, Nico's got the crown.
Hey, yes, yeah. More comments. Get you the crown. Mr. Ed Gold is in the house as well. Logical 000 nearly jumped out of my skin with the sun intro. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit loud.
And Matthias Forsberg is in here too.
It's one of those things I always think I should probably try and change the balance on that one, because it's like it's got the quiet intro. Boom, and then it goes ready for action.
Fair enough. Then make sure you're ready.
Yeah. We've got an addition for tonight's game.
Addition or an addition?
An addition.
An addition.
Card.
I even knew that was coming, and it's exciting.
So yeah, we will be able to show you our cards off in a much more well
enjoyable manner.
Yeah, it's gonna be wicked. So we are playing tonight Spitewood.
Yes.
We're playing everything out of the box. So this is a intro game to how to play. Well, not how to play, but what you're going to get if you play a game of Spitewood.
Yeah, how not to play probably.
Yeah, pretty much everything you see us do. Just don't do that, and you'll be fine. So hopefully everyone will be familiar with all the setup we've got going on. We have already placed the boards, rolled for placement of models and miniatures, and in a twist of fate, I am playing the Kurnoth Heralds.
Yeah, and I think that's why I feel so discombobulated.
You're like, I should be on the other side of the table. And Robin's playing the
dwarfs.
Yeah, what they called it? I
The
know
blood of the bull.
but what are they? They're the healthness of Hashut.
Hashut. Yeah, I want to try and play these more going forward than these. And you're not actually that bothered about either of them, are you? Because you've got so many other good things that are in the other boxes.
With the other 16, I've got at least half a dozen.
So I thought I would try these for our demo game.
Yep.
I mean, we haven't played this.
No.
I've played a couple of games. I had a couple of Nemesis games the other night, but I was ill last week, so we couldn't play. We only got it just before pre-order day, so we haven't played at all. So I feel like...
Oh, Matthias Forsberg says he's ordering his Spitewood box now. If you're in the UK, do check out the links in the description to go to Willing Games and get it from them, because you'll get it through our affiliate link, and Willing Games will be cheaper than Games Workshop. So
yeah, I do feel like that the Hunting Ground deck works better with those than the Deadly Synergies, is that what it's called? Deck works better with these. I can't quite work how I'm going to get these united. It's what I'm worried about. And everything keys off being united.
This is always the problem with rival decks and new warbands. It's just like
he's in Sweden.
Neither of them really work well together, so you've got to just take the better one. And this is a rivals game tonight, because we're just playing with a Spitewood box, but we will obviously be breaking out Nemesis format, because now we can have 2 plot cards.
I know, 2 plot cards, people. We'll perhaps talk about the changes at the end.
We'll talk about them all at the end, although somebody has noticed no treasure tokens in the middle.
Oh, I know, yeah, we did go straight on with that. Pete reminded me of that. And it goes against the grain, and of course I've got no idea what's in the deck. So I've discovered that I've got a hold on I think we should say, if either of us discover we need one, we can push one of these into the middle.
Yeah, I think so. Either of these could go here without it breaking things, so I'm happy for us to do that if that's the case. Yes, so we have rolled off of the board. Robin's picked this side, so there is only one of these, I can't remember what they're called, they're Waystone hexes on each side. We've got the Garanis, Aqua Garanis tokens here and here. Obviously, if you end a round on your enemy's Aqua Garanis token, then you heal one. And then
get a glory as well.
In a nice little...
Apparently our content has been very fun and educational. I don't know what you've been watching. Looking forward to playing and collecting Underworld's warbands. They are really good. They are really fun to play and collect. They're beautiful models. So. And
Callum says that if they ever do a Kurnoth for AOS, he'll be financially ruined. I will say, we were just looking at the base sizes, and we were comparing the leader of this one to the original Kurnoth dude, Skaeth.
Yeah.
And they're almost like mirror images of each other. It's quite amazing how they
could have just
kept...
used Scale, couldn't I? Then you'd
You
have
could
a
have, yeah.
model.
And it's it does attest to GW's how organised they are, that this model's been made like 5-6 years after Scale, and yet they've retained that look and feel to across. Yeah, it's just fantastic. So
Just because they did delete anything.
no, it's true. So we'll show you our cards, then we're going to roll off for one. Now when we show our cards, we can do this. Bling! There are my first set of cards.
Can you see
And
it?
you can't see anything moving.
Oh, I see.
I can't see anything moving right now. But then, if I then go plop, and now there's my other cards. So now you can see them.
By the power of magic.
Or Grayskull, one of the two.
One of the two.
So now Robin can get his into position. And then we can go, here's Robin's cards. To me.
We need a little tab so we can see where it's
We do,
going to. So that's that you referring
So
to?
that's yours, that's Froze.
Okay.
Hopefully people can still hear us. But the screen's frozen.
Yeah, if you can't
That's the
hear
idea.
us, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Help, help.
I'm being repressed. And there's the other ones. There we go. Lock it
There
again.
we go.
Boom.
Right in. Let's
There we
sort out
go.
some different cards now.
So here we go. We are all set up. You've seen all our cards, and hopefully that will make sense to everybody.
You can
And
hear
three,
you,
two,
but the
one.
volume is a tad low, apparently. Is that just generally tad low, or when we were doing the cards on
I think it was
tad
just
low?
in general.
Generally, we're tad. I don't talk very loud.
Robin's quite
I
quiet.
am very fast.
I'm very
so
loud.
yeah, Pete's very loud.
I wouldn't like to try and fiddle with the sound too much because I don't want us to top out.
The
and
volume
then-
is fine, says the number one, Legion of One. The stream in general.
The stream in general, yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to turn your volume up a
Yeah.
little bit. I'm very careful to not get too loud with our audio, purely because I don't want to then blow people's eardrums
No,
out. But
exactly.
maybe
If I start farting later, you just do not want that on full volume.
No one wanted to even hear about that. But hopefully, I've turned up a little bit. Hopefully that helps. But if not, you might just turn your master volume up a little bit as well.
He did, so no worries. Play
Ready.
on. Oh, damn it.
So-
Got to play on.
So it's time for us to roll for round one. So what do I get? I get a crit. Oh, first
I get
dice.
a short. You get a new card.
You do get a new card, so you can show that
Oh,
off.
what? Okay, yeah. Ooh. Excited by my own card. They go, look at
There you go.
that.
Frozen. That is quite fancy. I do think that that's one of the fanciest things we've implemented in this version. There we go. FR Black Sheep's just gone in. Yes, perfect timing. Hopefully you...
Not much has happened.
Yeah, no, we've just set up. Buenos noches, says Diego. I'm not pronouncing the rest of your name. That is, yeah, Dave Wing says Pete's only crit the stream. Absolutely done well. So I win. Okay.
He's not used to this.
I don't know what to do. So, yeah, what do I do now? I'm going to charge. I'm going to go first. I'm going to charge. Biddle bump, biddle bump, biddle bump. 1, 2, 3. Because Linwith has got a range 3 attack, so I can attack either of these two. And I can also use my precision volley. Use this immediately after any when Linwith's ranged attack. So I will first shoot at Gribbly Groblin, the not Hobgoblin,
Okay.
with Linwith. 4 swords, bloody hell. Not even inspired yet. 4 swords, here we go. Oh, look at that roll. That's a roll of beauty. No one saw that one. There you go. Look at that. That's how I play.
Actually,
Right.
so you can use the Demon Force dice on
defence.
no, but also I thought it was not on grist, but you can actually.
Although it's a bit more of a waste on him.
I'm
because
not
he
going to
doesn't
use it on.
inspire.
I'm not going to use it on
No.
grist.
And then I'm going to shoot at your boss lady.
No, it just says
Yeah.
inspire that fighter. So you can inspire.
Isn't it only Chaos Dwarfs can use the
Well, I
those
should just
tokens?
work that out.
I
I
thought-
thought it was. You start going with in your power step with a friendly fighter with no delves. Immediately after pick. Oh, Chaos Dwarf. Sorry, that's where it says it. I found it. Yes, I found it. I thought
Okay,
it was.
you got it now.
Yes, okay. I thought it was.
We
but I
need to
lost
roll
it.
because I didn't get a single
Okay, well, I want
success.
to just to rub
Go on
things in. Alright, I completely failed.
Okay, so I'll shoot at your boss lady because I'm going to use my
Ah, I
precision
see.
volley. The target
Okay.
that attack must be different to the first, so I'll use it
Okay,
now.
when do I have to state whether I'm going to use them? Is it after
I
you've
don't know.
rolled?
What does it say?
Immediately after a friendly Chaos Dwarf is picked to be the target when attack. So I have to do it now. I'm going to do that so he inspires.
Ooh. That's your boss lady, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sword Dracker.
Lady,
So one sword.
Yes. One sword. So
One
I
sword,
get
you
two dice.
Ridiculous.
That's a shield.
Is that one shield?
Yeah.
Boo.
And that inspires her.
I can push you back. So
Okay.
I will push back to there.
Okay.
And poopies.
Indeed.
Do I want to do the endless hunt? I will. I'm going to use my second ability already and push 2 back to there.
Oh, only if you do that from
Use this immediately after a friendly fighter's attack. You can push the attack up to 2 hexes.
Oh, I see. Oh, I think they're doing enemy
You
territory.
can only use this ability once per game.
Okay.
So that's me.
Okay. Sneaky.
So, if we've got anybody else in, if you do have a question that you want to ask, try and just prefix it with question all in uppercase, and hopefully we'll see those things whilst we're playing and we can answer them. We are going to, at the end of the stream, we are going to talk about all the updates that have come out recently and talk through them a bit more on our thoughts and feelings on them.
I haven't got any feelings.
So, in the power step, I do parse.
He passes right out, he does.
I'll put it back on. No one wants to see that, they want to see this. Classic game rolling ace, pause till you get pause and then it's all crits. Yeah, but for me it's just then all swords if I need hammers and all hammers if I need swords. That's how my game goes. Go on then, do your worst. Or do anything. Do something. Give us a shout out. Whose team are you on for this one? Are you in team Gallopy Deer Blokes, or are you on the, I don't know what you call them, really angry, oh god, what are they called? Really angry emo Oompa Loompas. They even call them Oompa Loompas these days. I don't know if that's an acceptable term. But,
it's a bit late now.
if it is, don't cancel me. I am actually genuinely sorry. But right. I figured that there was a film done recently, they still call them Oompa Loompas then, so true, I think we're okay.
That is true.
Team Bambi, yes. Bambi's got pissed off. Bambi's come to take revenge all about his mother. What's RAED? Team RAED. Really angry something dwarfs?
Yeah.
What's the E? Emo dwarves. Team Tumnus. That's some fantastic ones here. Bambi for Tumnus. Yeah, I'm liking this.
Right, I quit.
Hey, victory! Jeff Rito says you should use Hashut Copper for the armour. Oh. Team Clippity Cloppity seems to be
green.
ahead.
I've done green. Right.
So it is copper, it's just been out of the rain for a bit long.
Yeah.
Really angry emo dwarfs. It's a bit like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Really angry emo dwarfs. They're angry. Really angry emo dwarfs.
Okay.
Really angry emo dwarfs.
Right. I'm not doing anything after all that.
Well, you gave me a moment to have a little bit of a sing-song, so
yeah.
Go on then.
So my first,
go on.
I'm just going to move on.
That's exciting. That's exciting stuff. And then what?
I'm going to deal with it.
He's delving, he's delving.
And give myself a stagger token and
ooh,
a new Demon Forge dice. I use these orange ones to donate a Demon Forge dice.
And this is when you then pick up a handful
of
orange dice and then start playing with it.
Completely forget.
I've got so many Demon Forge dice. Alright, anything in your power step?
Okay, it's
don't
fair.
do it that way.
It's fair. Oh, he's facing the wrong way. He's properly staggered. Right, there we go.
Team Sneezy, yeah. Sneezy, Bashful, Psycho, Stabby, and Grumpy.
And I have no power here.
No power. Right, my second go then. This is an exciting opener to the game, isn't it? Right. I am gonna charge.
Okay.
With Cullen.
You've got a charge token somewhere there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's meant to be a charge token.
Okay.
But it's not. It's a
guard token. I think I just you sneaked him on guard there.
So I'm going to charge a Cullen. Oh, do I need to do this actually first? Read my power cards. Yeah, in your power step I'm going to play Keep Them at Bay. In the next turn, for any fighters melee attacks have +1 range to a maximum of 2.
Right.
For attacks that target enemy fighters in... Oh no, the target enemy fighters in friendly territory. Rubbish.
There's none there.
Fine. In that case I won't play. So my second go I'm going to charge with Yalarin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because he does have a range of 2. He's going to have a go at Bashy there. Not Bashful. Bashy. 2 hammers, 2 damage, but crit greatness on this one. Let's have a go. Crit Grievous.
So I need to decide. I probably would have done.
Yeah.
So
I'll let you. So 2 shields.
So
that's 3 damage.
3?
Whammo.
Fuck. He did.
Oh, is that a glory?
Yeah.
Glory days. Thank you very much.
Oh, he was inspired, but now he's dead. That's something to bear in mind, people. If you're going to die, maybe don't use the dice. But I probably would have done it to give him the extra dice.
I mean, my odds: 2 hammers versus 2 shields. My odds were only 31.25%.
He's been waiting to show this off.
Look at this. Look at this. I've started making an app for me phone. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in paying for an iPhone app that does all this for you.
Only $299.99.
I would charge the absolute bare minimum.
Okay.
I think it's 99p.
Okay.
But you can just tap the things for the faces that you want, and it just recalculates it as you go along, and you can just drag the dice. Isn't it sexy? And bloop, there we go. So there we go. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in something like that. It would only be on the Apple Store, unfortunately, and I would charge the bare minimum, but they charge you like £100 to put the app on the App Store, because you have to buy like a developer license, and that costs £100. So. Well, I've got a couple of people who say they want it, so there we go. Keep an eye out in the App Store in the coming week. And I will admit that it's about 90% designed by ChatGPT. Anyway, moving on.
No, people no longer want to buy it.
But you're still supporting a starving artist.
Okay.
I'll
take your word for that.
I didn't score anything though, which is quite annoying. And in the power step, what do I want to do? I'm going to put the balance of Garan onto Yalarin. And that is this one here. So there you go.
Yalarin's the boss who's just charged. What does he do?
So, what that one does is immediately after an enemy fighter's successful attack, if this fighter was the target of that attack and the attacker is within 3 hexes, roll 3 attack dice.
That one. That's really
if the roll contains any swords, inflicted damage on it.
That's really good. And
flip your neck.
You don't lose it.
You don't lose it either.
You don't lose it. It's fucking insane, that card.
That's going to get restricted pretty quick, I think. That's tasty. 3 swords.
Especially if you can get it on early. Obviously, if it comes out late game, it's pretty useless. But right now, that's really tasty.
Oh, and I do inspire as well. After an action step, if a friendly fighter began that action step in friendly territory, made a successful attack. So Yalarin is inspired.
I think this is going to go really badly.
Thank you, Garrow. What are the odds on that, eh? I don't know. Boom. Power step pass now. Well, I don't. I put balance of Garan on, so it's over to you.
Okay.
I think this game's great.
I won't go do anything.
Okay.
I'm going to charge. Grisk.
Grisk to the mill.
3 swords, 1 damage.
3 swords, 1 damage. Against my 1 shield.
Oh, completely missed.
Oh, I didn't put the thing on.
I completely missed anyway.
Oh, that's good. 3 swords, 1 damage against 1 shield. You only had a 48% chance.
I didn't roll a single success. I had a chance of rolling successes, but I didn't roll any. So, yeah, no successes.
I score home advantage. Score immediately after an enemy fighter's failed attack if the target was a friendly fighter in friendly territory.
Nice.
I score this one. Too much stuff in the way. There we go. Freeze.
Just a magic number.
Let's put that one
there.
I'm going to draw a new one. Drawing that one. What's that one I've got there then? Ooh. Anything in your power step?
No.
Sorry, this is the first time we've had the new card holder thing, so I'm getting used to the order of showing things off. Okay. I've got nothing to do either. My third go. What do I want to do? Yeah, I don't actually know what I want to do now, because I don't want to charge you at the moment. Ah, yeah, this is a bit tricky. I'll tell you how the floor is well. I've just realised. Oh. I'm just going to draw another. I'm going to delve. Well, not delve.
Focus.
Foci. But I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to foci. Which feels a bit mental. So I've got that one. That doesn't help me. I was hoping for something else. But in the power step, I pass.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit weird when you suddenly have nobody in your territory and you're like, oh, I don't want to come towards you. That goes against the very ethos of the deck. So out of the 16 new warbands, what is everybody looking forward to playing? Let us know in the comments. I have so many options that I want to play that I'm almost turned off from the game because of the number of options that are presented to me. I kind of hope they don't do it next year. I mean, not that they've got 16 to re-release, but I hope they don't release a great big wad of them. This is just too many things.
Okay, I've got no power.
Go on then.
And I'm going to charge 1, 2, 3 to there.
I was afraid of this.
So, rolls of both hammer and crit are successes in attack roll for friendly cursed warding while the target is adjacent to a friendly grisk. Which indeed they are. So it's 3. I sadly don't have a Demon Forge dice, but it's 3 hammers with hammers and crit successes and single assists.
Isn't it swords as well?
Yes, sorry. I think I might have said. So I've got a hammer, sword, and a single assist. So that's 3 successes.
Yeah.
I didn't get a crit though.
My odds weren't good on that
so
one.
I can't get crit grievous. Can't get the crit grievous off.
No. So I have just the one shield. So if I roll a crit, it will reduce the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but just hammer, so nothing. So how much damage?
2, and then you have to do your swords thing.
Oh yes. That's fantastic.
It's very good.
Oh,
There's peak rolls.
Poopies. Okay. Oh. Do you want to draw me back?
Actually, I'll push you to there. Push. Oh, I scored something. I scored infiltrate. Scored this immediately after a friendly fighter successful attack if the target was in neutral or enemy territory and either the attacker was united or the target was flanked and or surrounded. Infiltrate.
Hold on. Go on, I'm taking it. You've got your hand hovering now.
There's a guy. And play sidestep.
Mic problems. What's the problems with the mic? What are people hearing or not hearing? Unfortunately, we can't hear it, so you'll have to just tell us what's up. But we haven't moved anything, so...
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me, mother? So you'll sidestep into there. I don't think I've got anything I want to do.
Okay, and I'll delve this. Give myself a new Demon Forge dice. Ouch, that hurts.
What hurts?
What's going on with the mic? Is that the mic? How they didn't rotate it.
Oh, didn't rotate.
It's fine now. Okay.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
How they didn't rotate out. I think I would have liked them to, but it doesn't really make much difference to me. I just feel like for game balance or whatever. But I don't think the ones that are left of that. There's nothing super strong left of that. I think they'll probably just die a little. Sounds like Daft Punk were playing under us. One more time, everybody. One more time. I think you only get a D4 for down the token side. Oh, you might be right actually, sorry.
Ooh. That's interesting.
A treasure token, yes, you're right, you do. And it does say you can only do it when you have a thingy dice, you're right, okay.
To be fair, I mean, you can delve it if you want. I don't know if you were only delving it for that.
Well, I was only delving it for that.
Oh, okay. And it doesn't really make too much difference on your attack because you rolled all successes anyway.
Yeah, no, but I wanted to do it for a dice, really. And it's interesting that is because you have to be... Yeah. I had noticed that you couldn't do it multiple times. You can't do it once you've got a stagger token. I think I still will play the sidestep. I'll just sit in the gloomy hex. I might have done something different if I had realised that, but never mind.
Okay.
So he makes it even cagier. I feel like using one defence dice might actually be, unless you're not going to die. If there's a risk you might die, I don't think it's worth doing it because you have inspired the fighter and then he immediately died.
Yeah.
Which was a definite waste because they are quite hard to come by.
Yeah, unless you sidestep someone onto someone near the back and just keep dipping it.
You can't because you can't get a Demon Force dice if you've got stagger token.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's quite hard.
Yeah, it's quite tricky. That's why I noticed that bit, but I hadn't noticed it had to be on the treasure trove.
Yes, yeah. The Thice Forsberg House haven't read the new rules since we got more boards. Is board selection the same? They haven't actually mentioned that.
No, it's not clear. So you can pick the board. I think it says you can pick a board from your collection.
I think it says you pick the side, but I don't think it says about picking the board.
Okay, well I suppose.
But it makes sense.
The boards have sides.
Yeah.
But it's not clear whether you have to use the Gyrannis tokens.
No.
They are double-sided, the Gyrannis tokens, so you can. They are styled for using on.
Rick McGrannis
on the Emberguard board, but it doesn't say whether you have to use them.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't got them or you don't want to use them.
There's definitely some question marks around all that.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I am going to play nothing at this stage.
Play Underworld's Army.
Oh, okay, I'll play that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, right. So my fourth and final go. I'm going to charge with Cullen. Could go 1, 2, 3 here. It's going to have a go at Grisk.
Okay.
It's going to take a risk on Grisk.
Grisket.
And I'm going to hit him with me hooves. So let's have a look at that then. Swords, 4 of them against 1 dodge. 2 dodge. Oh, gives me a 55% chance.
If the target was. He's inspired. But it's still 2.
Okay.
He's inspired.
Oh, it's because the attack that he was assisting. Yes, I suspect that it's a case of you could still choose. They just haven't formalised that, which is a little annoying because you'd expect when they brought out this version to just tack that on very easily and very quickly. You could argue that this isn't out yet and so they're really in no rush until Saturday to tell us that, but...
I assume they were going to, because they've released all the documents.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, yeah. So it's not come out in their official document yet, which is a tad irritating. Right, so anyway, Cullen's going to have a go at Grisk 4 swords, 1 damage, and I've got the shovey thing.
Wow.
2 crits and
I
sword.
don't think I can do anything about that, can I?
Just the single damage.
1 dodge.
So just 1 damage, and I'll push it to there. I don't know why I put this charge token over here when my fighter's over there, but now you're there, you can use that one instead.
Thank you, darling.
There is not a rulebook in the new box because it's digital now, so which is kind of a good thing, I think, because it's always annoying when they keep bringing out new rulebooks and you've got to spot the difference. At least now they're a bit more upfront with their rules changes, which is a good thing as well. There's no dice either in the new box, so you will need them. Power step though, I've got nothing. I can't score anything.
Okay.
Gris took a damage.
Oh yes,
Big fat stinking cheat.
I'm going to play. I've got something I feel like. Army of 2. Pick a friendly fighter. That fighter is united for the next turn. Pick him and unite him.
Who's that?
That is Imdrin. In the bin. Imnidrin.
Imnimjimnim.
I am Nidrin.
Imnidrin.
Imnidrin. Imnidrin. Yes, exactly.
That one.
That one. Yeah.
I can't tell if it's a her or him.
Imnidrin. That one. Take all the deep. Right. Okay.
I've got none.
Okay. Now I'm done.
I've got
So I
Good
will
luck.
charge with Imnidrin on my
Imnidrin.
4th, and then go out there.
Oh, I rolled crit, so colour this inspired.
Okay.
So yeah. Hooray!
And I'll attack the boss.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So you do get single assists on this.
So do you? But you get swords and
I
single
get
assists
swords,
and everything.
yeah, so
Lots of stuff.
I need 2 hammers. 2 hammers. Oh God, that's a complete failure.
Those are the 2 worst. No, you got a sword. You got a sword.
No, it's hammers.
Yeah, but you've got a Grisk.
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry, yes. Sorry, thank you. Sword.
The double was useless, but yeah. Oh, shield.
Okay.
You want to shove? Yalar and Yalar.
Really want
Oh,
to.
I've got my 3 swords as well.
Yeah.
Have a go. Oh,
The only thing
dice,
keeping
no
me going
swords.
is your terrible dice. Okay, let's score and then die.
Yeah, I could add that into the app. Would just be
I
a
think
summary of all the rules updates.
Score
and stuff.
this United friendly successful attacker wasn't successful.
There is a website, Matthias, I believe, but it's always nice to have these kind of things on an app, I find, because it's much easier to find.
Do I want to push you?
Do you want to push me?
I kind of feel like pushing you is sensible. But do I want to push you towards the boss? Yeah, let's push you towards the boss. Could regret that. But I'm going to do it anyway.
I've got a great card here, which is, I mean, it will still work in this situation. In fact, I'll save it for in case, and we'll see what goes on. Power step. Do you have anything?
I do not.
So if I now play this, I'll play Secrets of the Realm. Give each enemy fighter in friendly territory that is adjacent to a friendly fighter and/or feature token a stagger token. So I can give you a stagger token, and that will stop you being able to get a Demon Forge token. Dice
Yes,
thing.
although you want to put it on. Oh no, you don't. You don't.
Actually, I can
do
give
that.
them to both.
You don't want to do that now anyway,
Why?
because I lose my Demon Force token at the end of the round.
Oh, do you? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
there's no point then.
Yeah.
But if I use that, she would get one now because you're next to my guy here, but if he wasn't there, you wouldn't get one because you're not adjacent to a feature token. You're on it.
Oh,
It just says adjacent to a friendly fighter and/or feature token.
interesting.
So-
So you wouldn't get it. Okay, interesting.
Bit weird because you're
Yeah.
adjacent to it, you're not on it.
Yeah.
The Spitewood rulebook simply reads that after treasure tokens have been placed, Aquagaris are placed. There is no optional.
Right.
Yeah, and that also
Yeah, okay.
throws out the sequence of who places the next places a model, because it used to be whoever places the first treasure token places the last treasure token and places the first model. But now with the 2 Aquagaris tokens, it means that the other player ends up placing the first model.
It's also not clear if you have to have the. It's in the chat to explain whether you have to have the expansion to play in tournament play. Does it say
Yeah,
you
that's
have
true.
to have it? Because if you haven't got it, then surely you haven't got the rule bit that changes it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's I wish they. This is one of the things that I wish they hadn't added the hexes. It didn't need the game. Didn't need the extra hexes.
I mean, they've already added these ones, haven't they? The Waystone ones.
It's just like the border is the border. It was fine.
Yeah, I don't mind them.
I don't mind them, but they didn't need them.
No.
And so it's added a layer of complexity and a layer of difficulty and confusion.
And extra rules.
Didn't need.
And it's also caused this confusion of, well, actually, do I have to
the game isn't
get
better
that?
because of this.
No, it's just more complex.
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't bad because it didn't have it. So it just.
Yeah, we could argue all day whether more complex doesn't necessarily mean better, but we were also getting a bit bored with the same old. So maybe we needed some change, but that's for after this game for us to waffle on about.
From the board perspective, I'd be happy for it never to ever change.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
So, power step anything?
I'm just gonna put Entangling Strike onto. It's actually pointless. I'll just throw it away actually. Because it's worse than most of them. There's a cleaving ensnare if the target is flanked or surrounded.
Yes, yeah. The rules state that whoever places the last aqua token is a feature token. That means that it now changes who places the first model. I don't know if that's intentional for them to have done.
I'm actually not going to do anything.
No, okay.
So starred for glory.
End phase?
I think I've scored out muscle. Score as an end phase.
First.
Oh, sorry, you did.
Bloody cheat.
Sorry, it's not really cheating, is it?
So I have scored
overexcited.
I've scored Blood Scent. Score as an end phase if any enemy fighters in friendly territory have 2 or more damage tokens and or are vulnerable, which you are.
I only got 1 more damage token.
Is it 2? Did I say 2 or more?
Yeah,
if any enemy fighters have 2 or more damage tokens or are vulnerable.
Okay, I am vulnerable.
Yeah, I know.
It's quite funny though because you only have 1 damage token. If you have 2 damage, you only have 1 damage token.
What are you on about?
Look, if you. I suppose it's 2 damage tokens, is it? I've only got 1 token.
Yes. But it says 2 damage tokens.
I know. Yeah, but if it wasn't vulnerable,
yes,
I still only have 1 damage token on me. Even though if I take 2 damage.
So I scored 2 for that.
It's a hangover from the previous.
I'm going to get rid of Keep Them at Bay, because that's the extra range. I'm going to put Goading Defender on me leader, which is +1 save whilst I'm in friendly territory. I know I'm not in friendly territory right now, but I'm going to aim to change that very quickly. Discard this card if the fighter is picked to be the target of a ploy or is damaged, which isn't great. I'm going to put Great Speed on Lenwith over here, and I might as well splurge it all and put Hidden Traps onto. I'll put that on Lenwith as well, actually, to give a more damaging up close attack, which is the one which gets grievous if the target's within 1 hex of a feature token in friendly territory. And then that's me. I've used most stuff. I'm going to draw 1 and 4.
I think I've scored out muscle. Score this end phase if an enemy fighter was driven back as part of a united friendly fighter's successful attack this battle round when I pushed your guy back that way when I attacked over here. Score this end phase if an enemy fighter was driven back as part of a united friendly fighter's successful attack this battle round. So when I was here next to Krisk, I pushed you that way.
Yep.
So that's one of those ones where you need to do bookkeeping in advance. Or if you drew it after you've done that, if you see what I mean, you pick it up after you've. In fact, I might have done. No, I didn't. I picked it up search card. So what do I want to play? I'm going to put Keen Eye on the boss. I'm going to throw that one away. I'm going to.
I think you're right, Matthias. That, you know, if it gets too complex, you end up back at the end of V1, and that can scare off a lot more of the casual players, which you do want.
I'm going to get rid of Tandem Assault, which I might score, but I have to kill you and have flanked or surrounded. I could kill your boss.
Possibly. I've got 3 wounds left at the moment. Well, and I'll hopefully be on 2 defense.
Might be a mistake. Oh, you're going to be on 2 defense, eh?
+1 save whilst they're in friendly territory. So if you get the drop on me, I won't have 2 defense. You still got to do 3 damage.
Let's risk it. No, let's not. I'm going to get rid of I'm going to get rid of tandem assault.
Yes, no, yeah.
Yeah, probably massively increases the chance of me killing a boss if I get rid of it. I'm going to throw away Entangling Strike, and I'm going to... I'll keep those two, I think. No, I'm going to get rid of United Front.
So how many are you drawing?
4 and 1.
Okie dokie. So here are our cards. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? Here's our cards. I'll show you mine off first. Hopefully they're enough that you can make out enough and they're pause for enough, but if not you'll have to just hit pause and watch it. There we go. Here are my other ones.
Shared invective.
Docile Toad says, evening, good to see some Spitewood. I am enjoying it so far. You can show yours now, Robin, if you wish.
No, I don't.
There you go. This is very fancy. I do like the little frozen card views. I think this is very good. Right. Time for us to roll for round 2. Let's get rid of some of these tokens first. Yeah, I was kind of in a position in the last round. I was like, I could just charge in and whack you about, but I couldn't score many of my search cards if I did that, so like, I don't really want to do it. Missed is new.
A hammer.
And you are the underdog.
Okay.
Swords or crits for me. Ooh, hammer. So I get a card.
I guess I'll be going first.
Oh god, I'm dropping everything. It's all gone wrong. Right, so here is my card. Right. I'm assuming you're going to go first.
I'm going to go first and I'm going to hit you with my boss.
Boo.
Before I do that, I'm going to play Time Strike. Play this immediately after you pick a melee weapon as part of an attack for a friendly fighter that is not united. That weapon has +1 attack dice. So it's 5. Oh, I've got 5 hammer attack. It's going to go horribly wrong.
Let's see what the odds are. Was it 5 hammers?
5 hammers, yeah. Oh, sorry. At the end of last turn, I wanted to flip this. Sorry.
Yeah.
You did staggering and it made me forget.
5 hammers. 5 hammers with swords, hammers, and single assists against my 1 shield.
What is it?
99.83%.
Okay, if I get a crit, it's 3 damage.
All I'm hoping for is that you don't get a crit, because that's the only thing that's going to keep me alive. Oh.
I've got 4 successes with 2 crits.
Oh dear, oh dear. And there goes the boss. I can't use equilibrium because that's immediately after an enemy fights a successful attack, I presume. So I can't do my 4 swords, my 3 swords on you.
No, because you did.
Clopped. You've clipped your last clop. Right. So you get 3 glory for that.
3? Wow.
You're up to 6. Got to pull your others up. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. How the tides they have turned. Power step. Have you got anything?
I feel like I need to flip this.
Flip that.
Give myself a demon forged dice.
Okie dokie. And a power card there was, if you're leader, oh. Okay. I've got, I don't have anything. Yeah, I'm going to play Deny Invaders. In the next turn, my weapons have +1 attack dice.
Okay.
Anything for you? Denny Invaders.
No.
And I might as well put Hidden Aid onto Cullen.
Oh, nice. No, it's good.
Yeah, anything adjacent to me is flanked.
So I've got nothing.
I've got nothing else neither. So, my first go, Cullen is going to have to charge for this to work, fortunately, but 1, 2 to there.
Okay.
Well, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. I can count. Get clippity clop over there, and he's going to turn Grisk into Gristle.
Okay.
So 3 hammers normally, +1 because Deny Invaders gives me +1 dice. So 4 hammers. I've got hammers and I've got single assists on you. Are you dodges? You are dodges.
Dodges, yes.
So my cleave matters not. Try and work out 4. Here we go. Let's use the app. So, what's better? So you're rolling 2 dodges.
2 dodges.
Do I want 5 swords? That's 64.88%. And if I change it to 4 hammers, 75.69%. The hammers are the clear choice here.
Here come the swords.
Here we go. Yeah. 4 hammers, 3 damage, 2 crits.
Okay, I don't think I could do much about that.
Well, you could roll 2 crits, 2 dodges.
Yeah, okay, has been known.
Has been known.
No, 2 shots.
I realised my stats were a little bit out because I only had. No, I did have on 2 dice. Harry's in the house. Hello, Harry.
Hello, Harry.
Hello, Harry. You're a wizard, Harry. But you've never heard that one before. I've scored some stuff off of that. I scored no trespassers. Score immediately after a friendly fighter's attack if the target was in friendly territory and was slain. And no business here. Scores immediately after a friendly fighter's attack if the target was in friendly territory and was flanked and or surrounded. So both of them.
Nice.
Number 2.
Nicely
So I'm up to 7.
7 base 6.
So, here Harry, you'll like this. So these are what I scored. Oh look, nothing's moving, Harry. What's going on? She's like, I'm not even
just
watching.
Harry. Harry's just typed it loud and gone to make a cup of tea.
And these are what I drew. Whee, look at that.
The best thing about it is I can't read it.
Yeah.
Although you have got pinned.
I don't know what pinned is.
Pinned is you're not going to score that.
Pinned is do not score this card, throw it away at
Well,
the earliest
it's
opportunity.
in this
Oh, yeah,
in this circumstances it's not looking good for you.
Bugger all cards. Oh dear. Excuse me after a blah. Alright, okay. Okay, interesting. What makes it complex are the fuzzy rules. What?
Yes.
Oh right, sorry. Double plots does not necessarily make it more complex. It's actually 1 rule less. Some of the rules get a bit fuzzy.
Yeah, I think the tokens isn't more complicated in the sense that it doesn't add a massive amount of complexity, but then you have questions that aren't answered, and that's
the bit
that's
that
where
annoys
the complexity comes in.
Yeah, we were going to save this for the end, and I'll try to, but my main moan is that whoever designed this game, Spitewood, doesn't appear to understand how the game works, because everybody upon reading these bits has gone, well, what about all of these scenarios, and they've just not touched any of them, and it makes you think, well, what's going on?
I'm just going to charge.
Hold on.
Sorry, I thought you finished.
I don't know.
You're chatting away.
I've got no idea.
I thought you'd finished.
I've literally got no idea. So what have I got to do? Who are you going to charge with, I wonder? I'm going to put blocked onto Cullen. So it's the first time an enemy fighter enters a hex adjacent to this fighter as part of the move. I can roll dice on a hammer or crit. You must end your move in that hex. It's quite a funky one. Yeah, sorry, back over to you now. Sorry, I should be on 7. 7 plus 6. Back to you.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't got any. So for my second, charge onto there.
Oh, no.
I'm going to use my thingy dice. So it's 3 hammers, 2 damage.
Who art thou, slappeth?
I might as well slap this guy.
Cullen.
Closest.
Just the one dodge. We're both one dodge, actually.
Oh, 3 swords and I needed hammers.
No. Oh no, I didn't show the dice off either, but it was...
3 swords, triple sword.
It looks a bit like that.
Triple sword. A sword all. Now he's inspired. Because I used my dice.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can see what you mean. I can see what both Val and Matthias mean. Val, in that it's one less rule because it's one less rule during the building of the deck stage because you haven't got to worry about what decks you can and can't combine. But it is one extra rule when playing the game. You've got to remember possibly your Edge of the Knife rule and your Raging Slayers or something like that.
Actually, sorry, Pete. Do you want to go there?
Next to me.
Yeah.
Close to me. Yeah, it's fine.
I've got to be united, haven't I?
Oh, that's true.
No, you still can be actually, so we'll go there, sorry.
You're going to stay there?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
I've got no power.
I don't think I have either. Okay, no, I don't think I have either. So my second go, I'm actually going to charge with Bow Personage, which might seem silly, but that's how things are. There's reasons. And I shall kicketh this one about a lot. So I will use my 4 swords attack, because 4 swords is definitely better than 2 hammers. Although is it better than 3 hammers? I don't think it is.
It's not better if you haven't got assist. I looked earlier, didn't I?
What, 3 hammers?
Yeah. Sorry, 4 swords is not better than 3
Yes, so 4 swords is worse than 3 hammers. So I'm going to use my Hidden Traps attack.
Okay.
This weapon is grievous if the target is within 1 of a hex of a feature token in friendly territory. It will be 2 damage. 3 hammers. Boo, 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 boo. 1 hammers. Oh, I get a reroll because you are good. 1 sword.
What great.
Oh no! That's double bad. Couldn't even drive you back. I really needed to drive you back a bit of that whole thing. Poo. Poop, I say. Poop to you. Fine. Didn't want to anyway. Oh, I didn't use my Heralds Pride. Oh no, that's only for my boss. Well, he's dead, so that matter. Okay. Then I shall...
Okay.
I'm not sure the decks are pretty balanced, to be honest, but at least there's plenty of choice. So, and everybody has the same access. So
yeah, I kind of my initial. Well, we'll talk about it afterwards. So I won't spell my initial thoughts on it. I don't know what to do with this. Should I give him this card? It seems a bit pointless. I might as well. Shared incentive.
What's that one?
It's +1 move to the leader.
Right.
United friendly fighters have +1 move. They're adjacent to this fighter when they start that move. I was looking at this card, right? It's +1 move to the leader only.
Yeah, which is Blair.
Yeah,
it's all right.
And then United friendly fighters basically means fighters next to the leader, or
do they have to be next to the leader?
No, have
just United.
If they are adjacent to this fighter when they start the next, so they would be united because. So and it's 2 glory. Well, you could have great speed for 0.
I was going to say that should be 1.
It seems like a really weird. I mean,
maybe
I'm putting it on because I haven't actually got very much glory to. I've got 6. I've only got. That's the only card I've got. That's an upgrade. So, but I'm actually just going to charge to here.
It feels like it might be good for a few warbands, Exile Dead, Sepulchral Guard, maybe, but not many.
No,
that does sound a bit poo.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack the archer.
I mean, Val is right. If 2 plots are too complicated, you don't have to play it. But it does mean a lot of other people have 2, and that will be confusing with, oh, I get this because of this, and I get that because of that, and that is something you have to try and track.
4 swords. Sorry, 4 hammers.
4 hammers against Linwith.
Single assist.
Archery lady.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Crit and a single.
Crit a single.
Can't stop
and a
it.
hammer.
Oh, no, I can't stop it because I'm dodges.
That's 3.
Ow, you know crits.
3 damage. That does score me Helping Hand. Score this to me after a united friendly fighter successful attack if the attack required any single assists. Whatever they're called. Flanked. I don't know what they're called.
Flanked. If it's single assist, it's flanked, yeah.
Okay, new card.
Something that never needs to be changed, basically.
I'm just going to hold it there.
There we go. Okay. So 7 all now. Did you want to drive me back?
Feel like I don't.
Feel like chicken tonight?
Because I know I won't be able to attack you.
Well, I might as well play Secret of the Realm to give your leader person a stagger.
Okay.
Because she's near one of my people's and she's near a feature check, so.
Staggered all round.
Staggery. And then back to you if you've got anything.
Nope.
Nope, nothing for me. It's my 3rd go. I'm just going to try and kickerise this one again on the feature token.
I'm going to take one for the team. Play this immediately after a united friendly fighter is picked to be the target of an attack. Pick a united friendly fighter adjacent to the target and within range of the weapon being used for that attack. The fighter must target this person.
So I've got to hit your boss instead. Yeah. How rude. Is it when I pick the weapon?
Pick to be the target of the attack. So
I think it's pick the target, then choose the weapon.
It must be choose weapon first. Fighter adjacent within range of the weapon being used.
So I must have picked the weapon.
Must have picked the weapon. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I was going to use. Probably the hidden traps again because it's
That's
3
what
hammers.
You used last time, wasn't it? So
yeah, it makes sense. I think.
Yeah.
3 hammers. I get single assist, so do you.
Yeah, still staggered.
3 hammers, 2 damage because it's grievous. Nope. Yes, because your target is within 1 hex of a feature token in friendly territory. 3 hammers, 1 single assist, and I've got a reroll, swingle or swist, and a hammer.
Nothing.
No, nothing.
2.
2 damage. Kick me in the face. Whinnying noises. No, they're not whinnying noises, they're deer noises. I'm not sure what a deer noise is.
Yeah.
Not cheap. I'll tell you how much. I'll tell you nothing. Right, that doesn't help me nothing. No, none of that helps me nothing. Yeah, power step, power.
Okay. I've got nothing either, so for my 3rd.
Harry turned up, said hello, and then that was it. It just disappeared.
1, 2, 3, and charge and try and shoot you.
1, 2, 3, easy as 1.
There's 3 swords of 1 damage.
Having a go at Gallopy Lady.
1 sword.
Oh, sorry, I didn't show the things. I've not shown
1 sword.
Alright, got myself a dodge.
That's 1 damage. You've got a range 3 attack there, have you?
1 damage, 1, 2. I've got a range 3 attack.
We'll just push it back so you can't clobber me with the grievous attack.
Right. First step. Got anything? That was your last go, wasn't it? Fourth go.
Oh yeah, I went first, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's me tactically working out what I need to do. It's like, oh, I haven't got any more turns.
My last go then. I might as well shoot you with 4 swords this time. No, it's not. It's 2 hammers.
Okay.
Crit stagger means nothing. You are staggered, so I get a reroll on this one. 2 hammers. 2 hammers, so I'll keep that.
Nothing. I know, 1 shield, but not enough. You push me
Drive
off.
back to there. That's 1 damage to you.
Yeah.
And I do score. Hands off. Score immediately after a friendly fighter's attack if the target was on a feature token and was driven back.
Nicely done.
That's a glory for me. And I'll draw a new card. What do I get? That's what I get. Oh. Oh. Fanar is what I say to that. Fanar and fluff. Right. I've got nothing in the power step, so we're on to the end phase. Do your worst.
I don't think I've scored anything. Just realised. Because I thought I was going to score hemmed in, score this in an end phase if an enemy leader was slain by a united friendly fight in this battle round, but I don't think he was united. Can't remember now. I think he was the other side. I don't think that they were, or she. I don't think they were standing next to each
It
other.
was your boss, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think.
Isn't your boss united anyway?
No,
oh, no, it's not
no,
an upgrade. Oh, okay.
No, so I don't think I've scored that, and I haven't got either of these ones.
That's one of those annoying cards where it's like, did you do something 4 turns ago, and you've got to try and remember?
Well, I misread it as well because I think. Well, I don't know. So actually, these are really quite hard to score. So I think I'm going to throw. I've got to throw that one away.
Does anybody
now dead?
Does anybody remember when Robin killed by a leader?
I don't think I did. The leader's now dead. Score this in phase if a united friendly fighter is holding a treasure token that was held by an enemy fighter at this battle round. Well, I'm not. So I definitely didn't score that one. I'm going to get rid of that one. It's very hard to unite these fighters. Close down. And I might keep that one as my fighters are all in a line at the moment. So I will
I can see
keep these 2 actually and draw 3 and 2.
Okay. I agree with you, Matthias. We could end up in a situation where history repeats itself and GW bring out some absolutely broken combos again. At the moment, they seem incapable of releasing new decks that are broken, apart from the first initial draft of them. So maybe it would be okay if they keep releasing subpar decks, but I would like to see them do something a bit better.
My feeling is that they, whichever way around they do it, the most broken combo didn't have, well, had a plot deck. Well, PP is probably the most broken card.
Yeah.
With C2C, they only have 1. So.
But is it C2C now has 2 restricted cards, I think?
PP does now.
Is it PP?
Yeah.
I'd like to see the other cards that are currently Forsaken move back to the restricted now as well, I think. Right, I'm going to get rid of... I didn't score anything either. I'm going to get rid of Pinned, because I'm not going to score that one. I might... No, I'm not going to score that. I'm going to get rid of Usurped as well, which I was trying to score last time, which is basically you start on a feature token, and after the attack I'm on the feature token.
No, it's really hard to score that.
Yeah, can be. I'm also going to get rid of Audacious Denial, because that's one for my leader, and Hidden Snares. And then I'm going to draw back 2 and 4.
Val says he wished they'd restricted a PPN phase, the surge can easily be replaced. Yeah, there's some truth in that. I mean, it basically, because it's claimed the prize, isn't it? It basically means that nobody ever plays couldn't claim the prize anymore, because delving for wealth is so much easier to score.
Yeah, yeah. Right, we shall set up and show you the cards, and then we'll get on with round 3. Do let us know if these kind of things...
Score 8 place 7.
8 place 7, it's pretty close.
It's quite close.
The fact that neither of us scored anything that last round.
I haven't really been concentrating on what's going on, to be honest. So
good.
The United, I don't think this warband is particularly good with this deck.
It's that starter box problem, isn't it?
Yeah, and the United, I think, yeah.
Okay.
PPS 3 far, does it? Oh, okay.
I thought I only had 2.
I thought you had 2. Wrong way every time. Every time. I'm not that bright. That's the objectives. Take those out.
If you left it there, it was to the cards.
Oh, well, yes, okay.
There are the other ones. There you go. Imogen says she likes the new card thing. Good, thank you. It was very easy to implement, but I think it helps rather than trying to show it off.
It is better, it's much better. It's quite funny how long we've been doing it without thinking of that.
Without ever going, oh, why don't we just do this?
Pretty much all my upgrades are at the bottom of the deck.
Right. I think someone, probably you Val, you've got the time and the brains for it, needs to go through all the different combinations of decks and list like how many of the ploys are easy scores or how many of them are trash and stuff like that.
No, ploys are easy scores.
Oh, I've got a bloody in-face card which starts with "If your leader." Yeah, bastard.
Well, I had one of those I had to throw away because I killed your leader.
What else have I got? So now we've just got to sit here and mumble as we read our cards. Oh, that's a nasty one. What range do your fighters have? 1, 2, okay.
He's got all
Flame
deck
thrower
combos
blinks
open in
3.
Excel right now.
Sorry?
He's got all the deck combos open in his Excel right now.
There you go. Now you've just got to start doing a little summary of how many surge cards are good, how many in-face cards are good, and so on. Anyway, let's roll for round 3. 8 plays 7. It's a close one.
Oh, single assist.
A hammer. Oh, I win it.
Another card.
You want to show it off? Freeze frame.
I do it in the wrong way, sorry. Can you see that?
Oh, okay, fine. You got it?
Yeah.
There you go. That's what Robin's picked up.
I've got another ploy. Actually, did I just put all the ploys from both decks in this? I'm sure I've had about 20 ploys now.
So I am going to have to go first. As unsurprisingly as that may be. So my first go, I'm going to charge Gallopy to there.
Gallopy.
And I'm going to smack Flamethrower bloke in the chops. I'm going to use me 4 swords attack, because as we all know, it's just better odds. So, 4 swords against, what is he, 1 shield?
1 dodge.
1 dodge, oh dear. 4 swords against 1 dodge is 67%, but actually, I get single assist as well, so it's 85%.
Why did you get single assist?
Because he's got hidden aid.
Play it immediately after a united friendly fighter is picked by the target in an attack. Pick a united friendly fighter adjacent to the target. That target has that fighter's save characteristic of that attack, so I should do that.
Do 2 shields?
2 shields.
That takes my odds now to 65%.
Which is still a brilliant way of demonstrating how your app works.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. Coming soon to the App Store. 99p. Get yours as soon as you see it. So, I'm going to smack you. 4 swords, single assist. Gallopy, kick. Oh, sword of a crit. 1 damage. Because we're using my gallopy kicks. And I will drive you back to there. And I will score back off. Score immediately after a friendly fight's attack. The target was pushed into a different territory.
Nicely done.
Gives me 1. And I pick up Vixen. I've got this one, mother. There we go. See, I think that this is Val saying he would prefer just amended cards for download. I would hate that. I would hate having new cards you then got to download and print well enough that you can then sleeve them and all that kind of stuff. I think I would absolutely detest that. I might prefer them just restricting them so that at deck selection time you know what you can and can't have, and that's the
so colour is charged.
Yes. Power step. I don't think I've got anything.
I'm going to play Defiant Duo. Pick 2 adjacent united friendly fighters. If you are the underdog, which I am, pick 2 united friendly fighters instead. It doesn't matter. Give one of those fighters a guard token and heal the other fighter.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Matthias. I don't like updates and changes that add to complexity, but I think just restricting them is the simplest way. And hopefully they get better at building decks that aren't as bad.
You, the card token. I'm going to heal you for 1.
So you've healed your boss for 1, and you've given
Yeah.
that one there a thing. I'm going to put Poor Footing on your boss.
Okay.
Pick an enemy fighter in friendly territory and within 1 hex of a feature token and give them a move. I know. What a shitbag. That's a stupid card. Got 1 Bounty of Garan. This fighter is inspired while they're in friendly territory. Immediately after your next action step, uninspire the fighter and discard the card. So it's like a 1-turn inspiration, but that's it. A bit weird. Anything for you. What would you do? You smelly poo.
No, I haven't got anything else.
I don't have anything else either.
Or do I? Yeah, I'm actually going to put Duelist onto
Dullest.
Indrin.
Imogen.
And for my first, I'm going to charge him into there.
I see what you mean. Restricting unclear cards. I don't find many cards particularly unclear, but yeah, if they do make a very large change to it, that can make a difference.
And I'll get a
Sorry,
re-roll in there.
You get a reroll because you're on a waystone.
Yeah,
I've only got 1 dodge though, so I don't think I've got much
So
hope.
it's 3 hammers.
3
With a reroll.
I can't stop it. Because even if I roll a crit, reduce 1 damage, I've only got 5 wounds. That's a dead Linwood. That's 2 glory. 9 all.
And I'll dullest him back to there. Dullest.
You're the dullest. Goodbye. Power step then.
Score anything. Nope.
I'm going to put Killing Blow onto a Cullen, which this fighter's melee weapons have Grievous if the target's damaged.
Okay, that's all of my fighters.
Yeah. And then back to you.
I have nothing else.
And then I'm going to put Crippling Blow on him as well, which is a range 2 attack.
Oh, okay.
If the target is in friendly territory, give that fighter a move token.
Okay.
It's less useful right now, but it's a range 2 attack, so
Yeah.
which I don't have at the minute.
I've only had 1 go so far.
Yeah, that was your first go. And then I can't score that one out, that's annoying. I've got no surges left. I've got 1. Right, okay. My second go then. I'm just going to use my Crippling Blow. It's only 1. It's 2 damage because I've got Killing Blow, and my melee weapons now have Grievous.
Okay.
I might as well go for this one here. Oh, actually, Flamethrower Dude's only got 2 wounds left, hasn't he? So I'll go for Flamethrower Dude. 3 swords. Malicious. Oh, 2 swords. Oh, shut it off. Sorry.
Can't do anything about that then.
Well, yeah, because if you roll a crit,
Oh, yeah, it's 2 damage.
it's 2 damage at the minute.
I thought you had 2 wounds.
On defence side.
Oh, 2 shields. Oh, I was only one anyway.
It's only 1 dodge, so
Yeah.
2 damage.
Failed
Dead.
everywhere.
1
for
glory.
you, yeah.
Up to 10.
I think you've got this. I don't think I can come back. That was the clutch. That put move token on there.
That was very handy at that stage.
I say that. I don't think I still killed you. I don't think.
I've got Linwith. It's going to be hard to kill.
I don't
Cullen,
think I
but
would have killed Cullen really. But I definitely can't now.
In Power Step, I've got nothing.
Do I try and attack you? Because I could attack you with that one. Or do I just get out of dodge?
Goodbye, Matthias. You can always come back and watch the rest of the discussion tomorrow. And if you've got any particular questions or comments you'd like to leave for us to discuss, please do leave them below, and we'll take a look at them when we're chatting.
So he's doing 2 damage.
He is 2 damage at range 2. He's 3 damage at range 1.
Okay, well, I can't do much about that anyway. So I'm just going to move him to there for my second, unless you've got something. I can't, can I?
Yes, charge.
Just move to him there.
Okay.
No, in fact. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Power Step, you got anything?
Nope.
Okay. My third go then. I will. It's not Delve, I can never remember it.
Focus.
Foci, that's the one. I will get rid of Spoiling for a Fight, which is one about me leader. And I'll get rid of Bounty of Garang, because that inspires someone for like a turn, but I don't need either of them, so I'll draw 2 power cards and 1 objective. Okay. These are what I've got. Those are my cards. Well, they're rubbish. One's an upgrade that can only be given to my leader. And one's about swapping treasure tokens that no one cares about whatsoever. Oh, my objective is about my leader.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Right. Going similarly well for me. For my third, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to focus.
Yep.
I'm going to get rid of all my objectives.
Okay.
I don't think there's any point in having that, but you never know, I might do. And assuming that, I might just draw 1 power card to this. The others aren't too bad. 3 objectives.
Do you want to show off?
Nope.
Every time. There you go.
I'll put that one upside down. Oh, God.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, shit.
So that one's range is 2, but it can't attack because it's got charge.
Yeah.
Her range is 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So my 4th and final go,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to clippity clop to there.
Okay. That's just moving.
Just moving,
Okay.
because I can't charge. We've got to charge.
Okay. Okay. I can't do anything. Okie doke. I'm just going to throw all of my cards away on my 4th.
Okay.
And then just draw up 5 new power cards.
Whoa. Are they all upgrades?
They are all upgrades. I'll put Great Fortitude onto Indrin just in case.
It's the last go, so.
Yeah, don't
yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else here. I have got the one that unites a fighter, which would have been quite useful. But no, it wouldn't actually been useful this turn because you
would have been useful earlier in the game.
Earlier in the game, it would
yeah.
have been useful, yeah. But
anything in your power step?
no.
I'll sidestep to there.
Okay.
And that's it. So end phase. My last objectives are lead by example, which is about my leader, so I can't score that. And I've got this is our turf, which is I have more fighters in my half with movable charge tokens than you, but I couldn't score that. But I have scored ready or not. Scored an end phase of 2 or more enemy fighters are in friendly territory, and each enemy fighter is damaged. Oh, and or adjacent to a friendly fighter. So I score that.
Nice.
I like that 2 up to 12.
Okay. I've just got the one for being on that objective.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, you get a glory for standing on that, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. And you heal.
Oh, okay.
Because you heal at the end as well, don't you?
Yeah, score.
No objectives? Oh, I completely haven't unfrozen the screen, but all I did was
I didn't score anything because I didn't. I almost, funny enough, if I could have just got down to there and scored 1, but I had to be next to each other. Inevitable outcome. Score this in an phase of 2 or more united friendly fighters adjacent to the same enemy fighter, but they're not united.
Instead of drawing cards, I nearly did attack you. So I'm glad I didn't do that.
No, but then they had to be adjacent to you, so it would only be really the odds are.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
12 to 9 in the end. That was still pretty close most of the way through. Sorry, 10 to 9, 10 to 12. God,
10 to 12.
late.
That's half past 10.
God, late.
Yeah.
I think this has. Hopefully, you enjoyed that one. I think this has the problem that you usually get in these things, where it's like you've only got 2 decks. Rivals games are always a little bit worse, but 10 and 12 is not. It's not. Not a bad show.
No, I think the Deadly Synergy needs bodies, and it needs a warband that you can move people about.
Movement shenanigans.
Because if you can't get united fighters, you can't score any of your objectives.
Yeah.
And it's quite hard to get united fighters without move shenanigans. The thingy people, the Inspire condition is interesting for these guys. I mean, the first time I've played them, but you have to really think about your positioning, because you can't just be on you've got to.
It feels like you need to be charging onto treasure tokens to then use a demon dice to help with your attack, then flip the treasure token to get a demon dice back for the next person to do that kind of thing.
What you've got to do, which is quite hard against this warband because you were sitting back.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, you've only got one range 3 fighter.
Yeah.
You've got one range 2 fighter, and the other a range 1, which
and
is.
You don't want to use a defense. Don't want to use one defensive rerolls if you can be killed, because that could just be a waste of a Demon Force.
Yeah. You want to save it for the 2 dice, the 2 defense dice situations.
Well, no, because but not if you can be killed. Because I did do the 2 defense dice, but then you killed me. So without doing it was pointless.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
You absolutely have to inspire off them, I think.
Yeah. And if you think you're going to die, although ironically,
actually, it was only 1 defense. Yeah, because you get the extra defense dice, don't you?
Ironically, if you use it, you've possibly got less chance of dying because you get extra dice.
Yes, but if you do die, it's a double kick in the teeth.
Yes, there is that.
So I don't know. People could tell me what they think.
So Val says for DS, what you do is charge or be charged, drive back or be driven back, and then charge a 3rd fighter into the hex between. Oh, I see what you mean, to get the people adjacent.
Yes, and these guys aren't very quick, so
they
haven't got the ability to.
Risk dust, but that's about it.
He's only moved 3.
He's only 4.
No, he was moved 3. He's moved 3 when he's not inspired.
Yeah. So again, you need some of that movement shenanigans.
Drive back, and be driven back, and then charge. Yes, that makes sense.
But you need the bodies in the right places to be able to do that, which is a bit trickier in that situation.
Yeah, especially, actually, it's worse. Again, it's probably worse into smaller wound count fighters as well. Smaller number of fighters, because they're further away. You can't you can't isolate any fighter. Interesting.
I do like the models. I haven't seen them in the flesh till now, really, but they are quite nice. The doors are nice. The doors are quite chunky and angular.
Are lovely, I think.
The Kurnoth ones. The only weird one is this.
You don't like the Archer?
The Archer. Well, the only reason I don't like the Archer is
it's just a paint job.
It's a shit paint job. Is the way the body is really. Yeah, I don't really get that. Might show a bit better off on this one here.
I'm only painted.
The eye.
No, it didn't work any difference whatsoever.
You just excuse to touch my hand.
Yes.
But it's the way the body is slanting downwards is just a bit weird. At least with the boss, I love the fact that he's sort of rearing back. They've got really long legs as well, so he's really quite tall. And the other guy just looks like he's getting ready to properly whop you in the face.
Yes. So I finish 1 of each warband. I'll probably finish a couple of Chaos Doors in the next 2 or 3 days.
I'm hoping that we are showing all of the chat, because I did change it to live chat, so hopefully it's got everybody in here. That, but if you're, I mean, we might not be able to tell if you're being ignored and we're not responding to you, then you can't really shout out that we're doing that because we're still ignoring you. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that. And we will be bringing some more Spitewood to the channel, but it'll be more Nemesis flavoured, because
Nemesis, yes.
there's so many things. What are people looking forward to out there? I've got the Worm Spat, I've got Rippers, there's the Skinnerkin I want to try now, they're hopefully better. There's the Exiled Dead, they're going to be funky.
It's just nerfed already.
Already
I wouldn't mind playing the Exiled Dead with Deadly Synergy maybe, or I played into them.
It'd be right with Deadly Synergy, wouldn't it? Because that relies on people being adjacent, not objectives, really.
And you've got more movement.
Yeah, loads of
movement
shenanigans.
You've got more movement shenanigans. I played a really interesting Club Night. I played a really interesting Imogen played with the Thorns. And this Deadly Synergy and Reckless Fury of all things, which was really quite good fun. We just had a very good successful go with Starboy Stalkers. Starboy Stalkers is quite high on my list. But I suspect they're probably high skill level, which might rule me out. But
the one problem I think Thorns might have, and this was when Agents Con the other weekend, Beth was playing Thorns against John, who had Wormspat, and it's like she kept using the mugging thing to teleport people across. Then you've got like Golgok or Septimus. Oh, thank you! Bam.
Well, maybe
another one appears.
I think Wormspat are very strong though.
I'm hoping.
But what Imogen kept doing was she kept putting them getting them in the cover hexes.
Oh right, so because they have to be adjacent, don't they? But you can
then two dodge with single assist.
What's that due to the stats now?
And so they became very difficult to kill. And I was trying to score pinned by knocking them, but I just couldn't bloody hit
because it got to the two dodge and stuff. Yeah.
Skittershank looks good. Yeah, I want to try Skittershank as well. Actually,
I wasn't sure about Skittershank. I've not looked at a lot of the war.
I haven't looked at Skittershank, but I've heard that he's quite reasonable. I kind of feel like I need to pick something that's reasonable so I don't totally lose the will to live.
I think we both need to try and, because I think up till now we've both not played the game the way a lot of people play the game, especially the more competitive element of the community. They play the game very differently to us.
Yeah.
I think possibly
they play well.
Yeah, exactly. So we possibly need to start looking at that aspect.
Goes Tentacles and Eyes of the Knife. I might have to try that.
Eyes of the Knife.
That's the Starbuck Stalkers.
Maybe, interesting.
Yeah.
I think Emberstone Sentinels and Edge of the Knife could also be good for the. No, it wouldn't be actually. Ignore me. I was going to say for the Exiled Dead, but they can't hold objectives, so that'd be a bit shit.
What was the one that we played and then realised that they could?
It was Exiled Dead, but it was Paths of Prophecy or something like that. Yeah. Standing on all the objectives.
Yeah, they're beasts, weren't they?
Yeah. So we can talk a little bit about rules updates. Hopefully everybody's seen them all, but if you haven't, they are all on the downloads page at the Warhammer community website. I don't think it's worth us reading them out.
No. I suppose the biggest change was the plot card change, I think.
I think that was one that nobody saw coming.
No, I hadn't realised, not being because I don't have my finger on the pulse of other ones, I didn't realise that a lot of people were clamouring for it.
No, somebody mentioned that, didn't they? They were like, oh, this is something that a lot of the competitive social media people were. And
initially, when I first heard about it, I was like, I hate it.
Yeah, I think I was the same.
Very reasoned. Well, I did say I think it's just a reaction. I kind of feel like with this game, GW are like, oh, this is how it's going to be. Oh no, we've changed that. Oh no, this is how it's going to be. Oh no, we're changing that. And I kind of felt
it's always going to be like this.
Yeah,
no, we've changed that. No, fuck that.
Exactly. So one of the hard and fast rules was you can't have two plot cards.
Yeah.
And that for me was like a line in the sand almost.
Yeah.
And when I heard they were changing it, I thought, well, if you're going to just change whatever, why bother making any rules?
Why bother with any rules?
Exactly. Well, yeah,
just let my dice do whatever they want.
Kind of. But then on reflection, I thought actually it probably is better because we talked about how the addition of each deck multiplies the number of combinations.
I don't know how many combinations we've got now.
I think somebody said it was 55.
Because we've got nine decks, haven't we?
But of course the plot card locked that right down, and actually because more decks felt like more decks than not were having plot cards. It's given us 11 new decks.
9 plus.
So I kind of feel like actually it is a net positive because it doesn't, unless they make a broken combination. Unless they make a broken combination, but they could do that anyway.
Yeah, they could do that
It's just as easy to make a broken combination that hasn't got.
I mean, look at Raging.
Or just has one plot card.
Not Raging Slayers.
Well,
that aggro deck that came out when everything first came out.
It was Reckless Fury.
Reckless Fury. I mean, that was broken.
They do need to stop making the deck sounds that all the bloody same.
Yeah. Raging Reckless Fury fighters.
Synergy,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, I was very much in the same boat as you when I heard that they were doing that. I was like, oh fuck, it's even more stuff. I think after a while I've come round to the fact, but I do think that it is annoying. What annoyed me more, I think, was that the releases have showed so little quality control or quality assurance on the playtest side of things. And I think it would be very generous to say that they playtest any of this. I don't think they do at all. I know that there's a little thank you bit in the rulebook that goes out to a couple of groups of people for their playtesting, and
well, they might have playtested this, but I don't think they playtested the 16.
No. But then not only that, I don't know how well they playtested this, because the minute you start to include any other decks with it, if they playtested this game absolutely standalone solo, then yeah, I could see that. But I mean, how much different is it to before? But the minute you include Emberguard, the number of questions that come up, you're like, did anybody actually play this game? And then we've got obviously the Zarbag example, and I'm torn on that one as well, because I'm like, okay, it is good that before it's even hit the deck, they've gone, that's bollocks, use this one instead. But that really annoys me that they've released something which you're immediately going to go, oh, here's my shiny stuff, throw that card away.
2 releases in a row.
2 releases in a row really pisses me off.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good. There isn't any way in shape or form you can say it's good. I mean, it just isn't. And the gits in particular are so... they were so over the top.
It's so egregious.
Yes, I was going to use that word. I wasn't quite sure I was using it right.
Well, no, you can let me use this. Use this word. Everyone starts going, no, you're an idiot, Pete. Oh, Pete, what are you using that word for, you fucking idiot?
I didn't say it. I didn't telepath it into your head.
I don't even know if it is right either, but anyway, it feels right.
Exactly. But I just feel that it didn't require even any play testing.
No.
You could look at that and go, well, that's bust.
Even things like 7 ping damage.
Yes, yeah,
it's like, who wrote that? Yeah. And who looked at that and then went,
yeah,
that's right.
It's the Z bag.
Yeah.
So that's poop.
That was. But it's good that they have gone, that's rubbish, ignore that. Here's the card that you should actually be using.
Yeah.
So, but it is annoying. They're like, here, buy this thing. It's bollocks. Have this other thing instead. Print it out yourself and fuck off.
It's good that they need to nerf something. Unfortunately, they don't seem inclined to buff much. No, I think that's probably because they haven't got time to test it.
Yeah, it's easier to just make good things worse.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to make bad things better.
They probably had finalised this release before they even nerfed Zarbags earlier this year.
No, I don't think so, because I think they knew Zarbags was bust like January of this year.
Maybe.
And even if, I remember somebody was saying they were talking to someone from GW about it, and the person at GW sort of said, these were made 6 months ago. That was still like April, May time. Everybody knew Zarbags was broken in April, May. So for them to finalise stuff at that point and produce a card that was better than what was there at that point in time just speaks to me that they didn't look at all at any of it. They've just gone, yeah, go with that, whatever, who cares. And then, like Val says, you've got warbands like Velmorn, who I think they're better than they used to be. I'm not sure how good they are now, but they certainly weren't in the same league as Zarbag.
I think the problem they have with buffing stuff is like, if they buff it too hard, then it's too strong, and then people moan.
Can't buff it too hard.
People moan, you can't come off your hand. Which I think is part of the point, isn't it? If they make them too good, then everybody moans, and then they can take it. And then they've got to take the nerf away. They've got to nerf it. And I could see why they don't do it.
Some of the other things they've done as well really annoy me. Like with Velmorn, he's got his command ability and stuff, but he has to activate to get a command to get a counter to them for it to count. That was how it was in the old version, and that was shit. And then they changed it. Like you've literally put it back.
That was 3 years ago.
Exactly, that was a lot longer ago. So it's like, do you pay attention to anything? Because if I was designing Velmorn now, I would say, okay, they need the command counter because that's his thing, but it was crap in the original design, so we need to make sure we build it with the errated version because that made them a bit more balanced. They've just not done any of that.
If you played the game, you could tell which. Yeah, I take that point, Val. Though clearly they struggle.
Yes, they do seem to.
With that.
The people who seem to design this don't seem to play this game at all because they just seem to write stuff and just go, looks right to me.
What is slightly annoying was there was actually no need to change Zarbags at all, so they could have just printed. They could have just left it. I mean, I know they make these decisions way back when, but if you assume that you're not going to get it right at the beginning, there's an X% chance you're not going to get it right at the beginning, and actually over time you will tinker with the warbands and they will change, then probably you shouldn't ever re-release anything. You should just tinker with it.
Yeah.
And then they could have given us, how many repeated warbands were there? 5.
5. So
they could have given us 5 different warbands that aren't in the game.
Yeah. And
then just left those, because they've left the 13, not that they've rotated them out.
Yeah.
So they could have just left those as they were.
Yeah.
Which was mostly balanced.
Like
Discold was obviously too hard, too good at one point, but they've gradually over time made it less good to the point where it's now balanced, and now they've completely changed it. I'm not sure it's that good, but there was based on what they've released, there's a fair to middling chance they could have broken Discord again and written in an entirely different way.
Yeah.
And then be better. Whereas they could have given us Eyes of the Nine and broken them instead.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the one thing that annoys me. They just don't seem to really. Whoever's coming up with this, it seems to be the people who decide what's getting released are completely separate from the people who write the rules.
Possibly true.
And the people who write the rules don't seem to really follow the game at all.
Yeah, so they must do. They must do. But I just don't know how.
How can they? How can you follow the game at all and design that Zarbags Wolf?
Well, true. That's true.
How could you look at that and say
that's
fine?
Yeah.
I don't know. That maybe they gave that to the intern that day.
Yeah, I don't want to give anybody a hard time.
I fucking love guts Zarbags
because nobody wants to make a mistake like that. And so yeah, it's annoying.
I can't understand it, but if I look at it less from a game perspective and a hobby perspective and an enjoyment perspective, and I just look at it from with a business hat on, if that was a product that I was involved with producing, at some point somebody's got to be in a meeting's got to be saying, who the fuck wrote this? Who the fuck wrote this card? Because this is nonsense, and somebody needs to be getting told off for it. At least not fired, but they do need someone to come up to them and go, do you need a hand writing? Because you've written nonsense.
Or you take it from the point of view that everybody's talking about it, which keeps the game in the discussion, and they didn't have to do anything else. They still printed it, people still bought it, and it all rolled on, so they didn't actually need to do anything at all.
That in itself annoys me on a level as well, because I'm like, it annoys me that GW put no effort in. They just throw slop out the door, and then sometimes they fix it early, sometimes they fix it a lot later. But I still keep buying it. And I need to stop buying it.
At least they haven't got built-in AI to the rules yet.
God, that would be awful. Maybe someone did. Maybe they just used AI to design the war scroll.
If you were going to redesign Zarbags, what would you do? Yeah. So what other changes were they? The
treasure
token. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, it's not a strong area of my game.
No, I don't really ever know why they forced you to put one in No Man's Land. It seemed like a bizarre addition to start with, because it's like,
I wonder whether it was just initially to make sure you
could score but
then fairly evenly distributed.
Possibly,
but of course with the extra ones, and it's, I don't know, it's quite, they do seem to be fairly well distributed now. It's quite hard to get hoard them.
Yeah.
What's it? Telling people off is not corporate culture anymore. It's all affirmative. Yeah, don't work with Pete.
Yeah, because I'll tell you off. I'll be like, what the fuck is this nonsense? I don't mind them removing the requirement to put things into No Man's Land.
I don't think it's any better now than it was originally. I didn't mind it, but it's better. Yeah. It's better than where they changed it, where you could end up winning a roll off and put yourself at a disadvantage.
Yeah,
which is never good. You never want in any game a thing where you win something and then you're like, oh shit.
I didn't want to win that. Yeah, that initial roll still needs to be a choice, and I'm not sure why it isn't, because it seems like such an obvious thing to do.
I don't understand why it's not a choice.
Because it's not like you can longboard people now and proper fuck them up in a game. No. It's like you've only got one board, so if you win the roll-off, you should be getting the choice of whether you want a particular side or whether you want to place the tokens. It makes no sense to me. And you could argue maybe 100% of the time whoever wins the roll, they're always going to pick the token placement. Well, that just reinforces the fact that if you win that roll off, that's worse for you, because you then have to place the board. So it makes it still completely arbitrary. But yeah, I still think it should be a choice.
Yeah. Would they change much else?
They had already nerfed Exile Dead.
Yeah.
From early on. They'd made a few erratas to a few cards and things. Nothing major though. I don't think there was anything. Anybody watching, do shout if there's something you can think of.
When you say had already, you mean we've already talked about them?
Yeah.
So the conductive fighters can no longer delve or hold objectives.
There's a few other things about when does this happen or that happen. It's like what it literally says in the rules.
Yeah, there's a few funny ones. There's some things. It's quite funny how different people play. There's a few cards where I just never read them any other way than the interpretation that they then clarified.
I wonder, because there was the Lizard Man one where if you roll multiple successes on their bite attack, you can inspire multiple fighters. And I don't think anybody ever looked at that and went, "Oh, if I roll 3 swords, I can inspire all 3 of my lizards."
Exactly. They were there, but I feel like that person needed taking outside and being given a corporate, less than affirmative corporate kicking.
Yeah. Or is it just because people have read it and gone, technically the rules as written mean this, so we need them to clarify it. Not that anybody's ever going to try and play it the other way, but just because it's badly worded, so we need a clarification.
This Imogen has actually inadvertently touched upon the one that I also read as the way they've now interpreted it. The Raging Slayers have given another playable end phase objective. It's the one where it said
2 fighters.
2 fighters next to your leader or near your leader. And I hadn't. I mean, you're right. The wording of the card as written is
says 2 fighters.
2 fighters, but it had never occurred to me that it didn't mean 2 or more. Ever.
And I think if I'd have been in a game and I'd gone, alright, it's the end of the round, right, my fight is here, I'm next to 4 of your fighters, so I've scored this, and they've gone, it says 2 fighters, I'm like, have a nice game.
Yeah, I think because they are next to 2, they're also next to these 2.
Exactly.
They're actually next to 2 twice. Fuck you!
Because that's how this is fucking working.
It never occurred to me that was that way around.
I see that as a non-change almost.
For me, yeah. It was. I think I didn't take the card, but I think I had noticed that
it said
noticed it
2 or more, 2 instead of 2 or more. Yeah, I think. I mean, people. Excuse me. People must have. That situation must have come up for someone to go, oh, you can't score that, or somebody going, oh, I can't score this actually because
it says 2.
Because it says 2 rather than 2 or
2,
more.
You are next to 2, even if you're next to 3.
Yeah,
you're still next to 2.
Exactly.
So
you can't not be next to 2 if you're next to 3.
yeah.
So it's a bit like, oh, you haven't got 2 apples, you've got 3 apples, but I also have 2 apples. So
exactly,
I feel like that again. That's one of those actually kind of scenarios where.
But they've clarified it, so that's all good, and I didn't even notice. So.
It's a non-change as far as I'm concerned. I don't think they've changed a huge amount else. I don't think any of the about to release warbands have had any other changes.
They've changed the file list very much. Like I said, they put on Claim the Prize, did they?
Yeah, I think so.
Which I think MEs have nobody play Claim the Prize anymore.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen all of the Forsaken cards from the original aggro deck. I still can't remember the name of it. Raging something. No, Reckless Fury.
Right, yeah.
I'd like to see those all move to the restricted because you can only have one of them.
Yeah.
So
maybe
it's like, okay, maybe you take the card.
Maybe the charge token one, maybe not.
But even then, it's like you only get it once.
Yeah, true.
And you only get it in your deck once. You might not even get to it.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
And you might get it at a time when you can't use it anyway. So I think when you had 3 or 4 really busted cards, they all needed moving out. But now you can only have 1 busted card, and when you combine that with another deck, you're not going to be able to take any of the other deck's busted cards as well. It feels like it should be moved back to the restricted list.
They are dancing around the problem in PMP. They should just restrict Sunder the Realm and be done with it. I can't remember which Sunder the Realm is.
It's Sunder the Realm. They get 1 glory or 2 glory sometimes for nothing.
No, that's because that's in.
That's Spread Havoc. Sorry, yeah.
Fulminating him for those who want to play Brethren is now.
Oh, they confirmed that is. I mean, again, technically, that's what the
I think that's
started.
where people were playing it, wasn't it? But yeah, it's 3 glory. They don't.
You need to give us more. 3 glory, the 3 glory one.
Oh, I see. Oh, strip the realm. Strip the realm. Yes, right.
Oh,
sorry, yes.
Not Sunder the realm. Strip the realm.
Strip the realm. Sorry, yeah. Okay.
That's the one where it's nobody standing on a treasure token one.
It's a funny card, that one though. I feel like that's
because it's either no treasure tokens or no enemy fighters holding treasure tokens.
Yeah. Okay, kind of.
It feels like when your opponent forgets about it, it's the easiest 3 glory in the world.
But if they don't.
But if your opponent's half decent, they're always going to.
When I played against Martin on Tuesday, I had the one where there's a sort of counter to it. I can't remember what it's called now. But you basically, if nobody's on a objective, you get 2 glory.
Oh yeah.
And I had that, and I was standing on an upturned, on a face down objective. I was like, I bet he's got stripped the realm. If I flip
I flip this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I thought, no, I'm going to take my 2 glory and get through my cards. And he did have stripped the realm, so he got 3 and I got 2. So it wasn't really because it was better.
It's only one.
But it's only one. But
and you get to keep going. But
it was quite. That's the first time that's happened where I was like, oh, what do I do?
That's when, I
was just pleased that I remembered that you might have stripped the realm.
Yeah. It's a tricky one. 3 glory seems a lot, but it is also incredibly easy to counter. So
it is, except when it's not. You know what I mean, there are times when you just can't. When it's
yeah. Or like if you've already lost all your fighters or something like that, or
or if the gits have managed to scurry onto all of them, like they could at one point.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, so I think it's
Is it the worst problem for P&P right now though? I don't know if it is because P&P. I mean, they've had a lot of cards nerfed now, is it? So
it's not easy in round 3.
Yeah, it's trickier to combat in round 3, and that's when 3 glory could make a big difference.
It's one of the few objectives in the game that relies on your opponent's play. Yeah, that is true. And just the threat of having it means that your opponent, even if you don't take it for some reason, your opponent is playing for it, which means they're out of position.
Yeah.
Or maybe making a suboptimal decision.
Maybe there just needs to be more of those kind of cards in the game for every.
Maybe,
deck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely, you get 3 glory for that, and the equivalent in here is pinned, which is bloody awful. Which is scoring in phase if an enemy fighter was driven back into an edge hex in friendly territory this battle round. I mean, you had it like that game there, everyone's in the middle. What can you do about that? Absolutely nothing.
Any game, I think, where, I mean, you can try and play for it by putting the tokens out wide and like deploying the fighters out wide. But
I did. I put one here, but I couldn't put one over here because of that.
If you have the situation where you like kill the fighter when you do it, or you just miss. It's like, oh well.
Yeah. Share luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
With more decks of the plot card change, we should see less P&P. Maybe.
I'd hope to see.
Maybe, less. Although I don't know, because P&P does. I suppose P&P doesn't have a plot card, does it? So I suppose.
That could have gone with anything anyway.
I suppose maybe there's going to be more doubling up. I don't know. Well, P&P is so. It's the objectives are so good for P&P.
It's the surge cards, especially. Although they've nerfed 3 of them now. Someone said, I think. So
I still feel like it's only 2, but I don't think we've got confirmation.
The trouble is, you just end up with like, okay, P&P's broken. So you end up with like 4 or 5 cards on the restricted list. It's like they just keep stopping you taking all the good cards until no one's going to bother taking the deck at all, and then they move on to something else. And then maybe that's the way it goes. It's finding that balance between how many cards can you switch off before people stop using the deck. Because if you put Thingy the Realm, Strip the Realm as a restricted card, would you? I mean, you'd start to wonder whether you bother even taking P&P, because that's 3 glory suddenly chopped out of your potential offering for that deck. I
suppose you take it. You don't take the 2. You can't take the 2 surges.
Exactly.
It's probably. I don't know.
You can't take. Yeah.
I don't know. I want to get back to Emberstone Sentinels. I haven't played Emberstone Sentinels for ages. I want to go back to that.
I've enjoyed playing it because I've played the games with my gardeners with Emberstone and P&P.
I
have to see now how broken my deck is now because I can't remember if I've got that one. Which one did they restrict?
Claim the prize.
Which one's that one?
The flipping an objective in enemy territory and assuming the underdog.
That's a really good one. Okay, maybe I'm gonna have to change that one out for something else. But yeah, it's the trouble is like sometimes it's because I like the fact that a lot of the cards have got multiple options for scoring, makes them a bit easier, a bit more flexible to have in your deck. But the problem is like when one of the options is so much easier than the other options, like that other option doesn't exist. People only look at that one now. It's like the one for P&P, which is flip 3 treasure tokens, or flip a treasure token that your opponent was holding. It's like, well, all you're going to do is go for one of the enemy fighters on a treasure token at the start of that round, just to knock them off, confusion, whatever. Flip that. That's 2 glory. Thank you very much. So, yeah, it is tricky to do that.
It is. It is. I mean, I got for that because I was playing Emberstone and Catechism, and when they restricted Supremacy and not spread havoc, well, and spread havoc. It's like, well, I'm always going to take spread havoc, and then I wasn't taking Supremacy. Then it made me not want to play Emberstone Sentinels anymore. So I just going to get over it and play Emberstone Sentinels with other things, and not play with Catechism. And I might be able to pick. I can go back to picking Supremacy. I know I could have done that anyway, but I haven't played it since they changed it.
I can't remember now if my Gardener's deck even has. It must have Supremacy in it. It must have. So now I've got to decide if I want to keep Supremacy or I want to keep the.
See, that would Delving for Wealth. You'd have had Delving for Wealth.
Yeah, I didn't take Delving for Wealth, so yeah. So I do have that, but now that means I'm going to have to get rid of the other one. But yeah, I mean, that's sometimes what you need in the game is for them to strip some of these things out. And I prefer that to. Because that feels like it's a bit more of an informed decision, and I prefer that to the alternative in things like Zarbags, which is just, here's absolute trash, we're going to stop you from being able to use it before it even lands.
It's the end phase of PP, because the glory is distributed over several consistent 2-3 glory cards. In other decks, 2-3 glory cards are way harder. Yeah, there's definitely some truth in that. I mean, Strip the Realm is even compared with, like you say, compared with Pinned, or even in certain warbands, Supremacy.
Yeah.
It's much easier to score Strip the Realm and Supremacy with a single glory fighter warband.
Yeah. And that's what annoys me about Supremacy is that it's just been designed all wrong, and it needs to be.
Well, it's quite funny. We've talked about that before. How we were quite pleased when we first saw it. Thinking, oh, that's quite nice. It means you can still take it if you have.
And it is nice. I do like that.
But it's like, it's actually now harder to score with a Horde warband, which makes no sense.
No sense at all. Whereas all your more elite warbands like this game's easy.
Just going to stand my jaws on here. And
there will always be some cards that are better than others, though.
Yes. You can't do anything.
But at least if GW keep on their quarterly update to keep attacking things.
Yeah, that brings me back on to. So I'm afraid it's time to go, Pete. It brings me on to something I do. I don't know if I want to talk about it now, but I'm going
to. Because you're all still here.
I think if they want Underworlds to shine, they need to formalise the annual season rather than just pretending they're making it up as they go along. So they need to like you say, they need to actually have quarterly.
Yeah.
And then so you know that on the 15th of October or whatever, and then 3 months after that, there's going to be new updates. And that's when they are. You don't worry about them. In between that time,
you don't get like a couple of weeks away from the tournament going, are they going to release something that's going to balls everything up? You know when it's coming.
And they also, well, let's say the 1st of October. Let's say that because they love their October release, so let's say the 1st of October, and that's the beginning of the season, and the end, or rather, that's the end of the beginning end. It's the start finish line.
It's the start finish line,
if you like.
It's the stop start line.
And that is back round is a whole season, and then anything that comes out in like say the 18th of October. Say Spitewood doesn't get included in the World Championships. Even the World Championships are in November. It doesn't get included in that year's. And then everybody knows where they stand. And the World Championships is a year from October the 1st all the way around to September the 30th. And that's what everybody's played. The meta is stable because it's had 4 updates.
Yeah.
There's been little nerfs and things, and you don't have a situation where there's people like Val and Howie and everybody else going who. Supposing they hadn't changed gits, or they,
or at least if they hadn't announced yet that they were changing gits, and they'd be sitting there right now going, "Well, I'm going to be practicing with gits. I'm obviously going to take that," and then they could possibly in a week or two's time going, "Actually, we've changed gits."
And this rule about the 2 block cards. I mean, it's fine that they're going to do that, but that should be for the Spitewood season, and then you can do that. And then they shouldn't be testing that out in anger for the very first time at Worlds.
Yeah.
It's a shit way to run a tournament.
It's a shit way to run a game.
It's like the best. It's like all the best people. A lot of them have spent a lot of money to go and play in America.
Yeah.
And they're basically, to a degree, it's a case of just.
It's just crapshoot.
Yeah.
It is, and I know I said this in our WhatsApp chat, and I'm sorry if Harry was offended by it, but it does make whoever wins Worlds just completely pointless, because it's like in a month's time they're going to completely nerf.
I'm not sure I'd go that far because it's the best at the time, but there's so much more luck or good fortune or just happy to make the right pick.
But that's why I think it's pointless, because it's like in a couple of months' time we will know. I mean, possibly even on the day we'll know, but within a few months you're going to know. Like last year, Drom was broken. And whoever won with last year with Drom's like, yeah, of course you won. You took fucking Drom. Of course you won with Drom with Raging Fury or whatever it was. Like, obviously you did. That was an absolutely broken combination.
To a degree, though, Underworld has always been like that. It's always been whoever can find the broken combination before the next tournament.
Well, I mean, the very first winner of the very first Underworld tournament ever was a playtester who won with Sepulchral Guard, who were released on the day of the tournament. So, you know...
Imogen has made a point that Thricefold won the last one, and they were strong for the whole year.
They were,
there is some truth there. So though Drom was broken, they didn't win.
Yes.
But that, again, he picked that as a Drom beat.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like the next step, which I suppose adds to the argument that there is some validity in the tournament, because you still have to be able to pick.
There's not enough time.
You have to be able to pick what's good.
And that's the other problem, is that there's not enough time to do that.
But you could pick what you think is going to be good and it'd be wrong. Whereas at least you have had a chance to practice, and the meta is fairly stable if you've had a whole year. So that'd be how I do it. Maybe I want to write to GW and say you should do this.
I would, because like you say, you get before Worlds like a 12-month cycle of refining and tweaking and sorting things out. There's no last minute sudden, oh, here's a load of new stuff.
No.
Good luck with that shit. And all the players who are going and then sitting there going, but I'm not going to get this till like 2 weeks before I've got to leave to go to America or whatever. And it just feels like they don't care about the game when they do that.
And maybe they wouldn't do this and that's one of the reasons they haven't done it. But imagine if you had been, say, I know you're not going Imogen, but let's say you've been Imogen and you've been playing with the Thricefold Discord all year.
Yeah.
And if you were going and they have done this, and then they just completely nerf it and go, right, well, sorry, you're absolutely fucked now. And they completely change how the war man works. What I was going to say was that they might rotate stuff out, but they effectively have rotated it out.
Yeah,
Images
and also, it also makes the games much less around how good you've gotten with your warband deck combinations. It just becomes a case of who's read that little bit on that card going, oh, actually... and also being able to remember them. Because just because you can remember all of your cards doesn't mean you're, I think, in general, a better tactician than somebody else. It just means that in the heat of the moment you remembered, oh, actually, I get this thing because I've got this other thing.
Yeah.
That, to me, doesn't say that you're a better player. It just means that
you're a better player a different way. But
overall, and that's what annoys me. I feel like if they did it that way, they had the cut-off. They said, right, Worlds is going to be with this fairly stable meta from the last year that's been tweaked and refined. Everyone's had loads of time to get good. It actually becomes about good players playing with decks that they've built and they've tested, and it actually means something. But right now it's just like people just turned up with a load of random shit,
and you could say the next tournament, let's say in a year's time, that is the champion of Spitewood.
Exactly.
That is the thing that you're playing for, effectively, to be the best player in the world at the Spitewood iteration of this game.
Exactly.
And then, it's far
more
meaningful.
It means something. I know it's all toy soldiers and it's all completely meaningless, really, in the grand scheme of things. And Heat Death will eventually claim it all, and nothing will ever remain. But at least it will mean something.
John Grant's board.
That thing will remain forever.
Looking beautiful.
But I do think that it would mean something then, and possibly if they start doing it that way, people might be a bit more inclined to get involved with the game and get involved in the tournament scene if it's a bit more organised. Because right now it's just nonsense.
Yeah, I feel like they have lost. The hardcore players are still playing, and they're always going to play.
Yeah.
Because they love it. But I feel like just it's anecdotal, but from organising our little tournaments and organising even our little club week, we've lost all the casual players. They're all gone.
Yeah,
it's all pretty much the hard.
We're only still there because we organised it.
We have to do.
Whereas we probably would have gone
as well because there weren't enough other people to justify not paying.
Whereas we would have probably quite happily given up otherwise, like we did back in the Gloomhaven,
was it
Harrowdeep and stuff.
Gloomhaven, that's a totally different game.
Oh yeah.
Which we've never played.
It's a great name for a pool box. Yes, they could have they could end up going back towards that way where people just don't want to get involved because it's at least with 40k they make a lot of changes, but people's armies tend to only get small changes because they've got a lot of stuff, so there's small changes on a wide range. Whereas here, you get a warband and a couple of decks. They only have to make 1 or 2 changes, and that can obliterate the combination you've set up.
Also, I think if you lose the casual players, and you end up only with super competitive players, even though it's not much buy-in and there aren't very many things you need to get the things to make the best decks, if you don't know how the game quite works, or you don't know what the best cards are, then you just get your face smashed in when you turn up at the club. It's like, well, actually, that wasn't really. It's never awful, but it wasn't that much fun. I didn't really know what I was doing, and then also because obviously they tinker with the cards, then you end up with I didn't my deck that I turned up was completely illegal. And so I feel like it's in a really dangerous place at the moment because it's got a really hardcore group of players, but it hasn't got the casuals that come in and out.
I know we've had a few people on tonight who said that they just got into it and stuff, which is great to see. I do worry that any game's lifeblood is absolutely reliant on new players coming in.
Yeah.
Because a small hardcore of players won't get bigger without new people coming in. It will only get smaller. It's only going to reduce over time as people get burnt out or just get bored of it and move on.
Yeah, people move on to stuff. Oh, new players on Reddit. I try to. I don't know. Reddit. I'm too old for Reddit.
I've not
Pete's
seen.
been banned from Reddit.
I've been banned from Reddit, so I can't really. I can see it, but I can't comment on it. But I've not seen that.
Well, that's really good. How do we get them into the shop to play? That's the question.
And that's the thing. Whilst a lot of casual players won't ever want to play tournaments, you can at least set up tournaments in a way that are welcoming to new players, so that they might then start to get interested in that. But I think a lot of casual players are going to look at the competitive scene and they're going to go, bollocks to that.
Yeah, I worry because we have if we organise another tournament, I worry that it will be just. I obviously love seeing the hardcore players who come and play and do really well. But the first couple, or certainly the first one we ran in the scout hall, I had loads of people who hadn't really played very much. It was really casual, and I just want that to. I want that to try and redo that. We are going to have another one in the new year. I haven't actually arranged to book it yet, but we are going to have another one in the new year.
We will be running a new tournament in January. There'll be an OP kit again, and there'll be our tokens, our new Grand Alliance tokens, which will be funky. Now you're going to have to come and win at least 4 tournaments with different Grand Alliances to get different tokens. But yeah, I just feel like the other thing GW needs to do with this game is that they need to realise that a large portion of their player base crosses over with things like Magic and Pokemon and stuff because of the card element of it, and they need to do what those companies do to get excitement for new releases up. Because right now GW do their thing, they just go, we're releasing a thing, here's some previews, and then nothing.
Yeah, I don't know whether the player base is in theory it has that, but in practice I don't know whether it does, whether it's just miniatures. But they do. It comes back to that annual season. If they had an annual season with releases and timed updates, and then like we've said before, I don't know how they necessarily do this, but they could have pre-release events and such like. And their OP kit is a bit stingy. Although it's not, you get a lot of stuff in it, but it's like you have to come and have a tournament and play all day if you want to.
They need to do some kind of.
I suppose you don't have to run it all day.
No, but they do need to have some kind of like release day giveaway stuff.
I think so. Even if just an alternate art card, or something. just something to get people to come and play the game.
Yeah, just a random art card in one of the decks or something like that.
Yeah.
It just feels like they need to do something to pull those people in a bit more because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it that they're missing, but they can't keep approaching Underworlds with their same standoffish, we'll release stuff, buy it, don't buy it, we don't care kind of approach.
Yeah, and we might tell you in advance, or we might not.
Exactly, because that works for AOS and it works for 40k because there are so many people playing it. But Underworlds is such. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's got to be like a fraction of a % of players who play AOS playing Underworlds.
But also for those bigger releases, not every release is of interest to every player.
Yeah.
Whereas every release is of interest to every player, more or less. I mean, I'm not the casual ones, but most players are should be if they were interested because it's adding to the game in a way that the new armies or new things for armies that you don't have isn't so interesting.
Yeah, I can't work out how that, because theoretically you think that would make Underworlds more attractive, right? Because every release that comes out would make you sit up and pay attention. It's like, here's a new deck. Oh, does that work with my current warband? Does that work with the warband I'm kind of interested in? Yeah. Or here's a new warband. Oh, is that one that I actually want? Is it one I think I could get into because it's a race I want to play, or it's a play style I like?
But the giveaway shouldn't be for people who buy it, it should be for people who try it.
Yeah, like that too.
Definitely.
But things like 40k and AOS, like they'll have a big release for a month, they'll be like, oh, it's all about Stormcast this month. Like every other player's like, I can give a fuck about Stormcast, so I'm not going to. There'll be a few people who are like, oh, I'm going to get into Stormcast now. But a lot less people are going to be interested in every single release that comes out for 40k and AOS. But yet still, that seems to be...
Val's off. So yeah, we're going to finish in a minute.
Yeah,
Val, don't worry, there's not going to be much more.
He's taken back the top spot with that comment just before he goes.
Maybe they could do with a free inspired miniature if you play the game or something. They do their, they do their miniature of the month.
Yeah.
Maybe they should do an Underworlds inspired.
They can't do that though, really, can they? Because the free miniature is always one of those ones on a single sprue.
Okay, well they could do it. There's no reason why they couldn't do it. It'd be a new model.
Oh, I see
so
what you mean.
Like an inspired, whatever she's called.
Yeah.
Whatever. And you just get this, and you can use her for free.
I would say Zondara, but she's not Zondara.
I mean, they wouldn't do that, I don't think, but they could.
That's another warband we've never played.
Zondara.
Zondara's Grave
Oh, I did play.
Was she on the 13?
Yeah, I did play, but I didn't. I say I played. I definitely built a deck. I don't remember now if I actually played it, but because it was quite good. But again, you have to be good to play it. I discovered. I think I did play it. I think I just lost.
I also feel like Underworld has the potential to be a community which makes writing articles about it much easier. That GW should be leaning into that a lot more. Like they did a few back in version 1 where they got other people to write articles for them.
I don't know. I don't read Rawk on that much. I don't know whether they've just generally moved away from having other people write their articles.
Well, not necessarily even getting other people to write them, but there's more scope, I think, for writing those kind of things.
100%.
Whereas things like 40k, it's like you can't write a small article about building an army really beyond the very basic elements.
No, although I haven't seen the blogosphere of 40k. I bet there are people out there who do it.
Yes.
But they could definitely. I mean, there's some really good written content providers. I don't include myself in that.
We don't write anything.
Exactly. But they absolutely could borrow from there. I think maybe they just got burnt a little bit from who they did choose.
It could be, but then they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be reliant on just whoever the current big names are who are winning trophies or whatever. They should be looking at people who've been there since day one, making content year after year without any acknowledgement whatsoever. Anyway,
I don't think any man was doing it from day one.
But yeah, I feel like they could lean into the game a lot more, because this is without a doubt, possibly Blood Bowl it beats it a little bit, but this is one of the...
Unless it's for the most boring game.
This is one of the most easy to get into starter games. Right. Blood Bowl's a little bit easier because there's no deck building element, and Blitz Bowl's not in the UK. It's like a specialist.
Blood Bowl is not easy to get into unless you like slamming your head against a disc.
It's very easy to get into because making a team is, and you don't have to build.
It was easy to get into when you got little cardboard standees in the box back in the day. But nowadays,
there's no card building in that. It's all on a board, because I think boards is where you get people.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's a game that you can get people interested in very quickly.
They send us free stuff. They do send us free stuff. I think Pete.
On the expectation that we then produce stuff about it to help advertise it.
It's reasonable. She makes it reasonable.
Yeah. We do get sent stuff. We do get sent some free stuff every now and then.
I think we would just like to be invited to the Warhammer World to do the commentary on the tournaments.
But it's things like that as well. It's like, why don't they, when they do the Grand Clash? Why isn't that streamed?
Yeah, but even by us. I mean, not by us. Even by somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know they did the Worlds one last year. I don't know if they're going to do that again this time round. But like, they should be doing multiple.
That ties back into what you were saying about being like the card tournaments, because the Pokemon streaming is immense.
Yes.
And
they need to lean into that. Yeah. They need to be going, okay, we're going to put this stream up, and then people can use that stream to do their own commentary and stuff like that on, and things like that, so that people can then pull that stream into theirs and then use that kind of thing. But also, they should be running a couple at least, like, Grand Clashes up at Warhammer Worlds a year, and they should be they should not televising. They should be streaming all of those, and they should have people like Nick or other recognised faces doing the commentary for it. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they do run a lot of tournaments. They don't stream them, but they run a lot of tournaments.
Nick runs, but they're less official, aren't they? They're more. He runs them because he loves it, rather than.
Yeah.
But they should be running those kind of things. They should be streaming them as well. So
I feel like we're talking a little bit round in circles, so maybe we should wind up.
I'm already wound up.
Yeah, that's why I need to get you off here. I want Underworlds to succeed, because it is a really good game, and I just fear that there isn't enough for the casual at the moment. But perhaps I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you are casual into the game, and what if you want to get into it.
We're casual players, really.
We're casual. We're casual
players. Moonlighting.
We are non-serious players.
Yeah. But we're casual in that we build shit decks. And
most weeks for the last 8 years, so I'm not sure we can say that we're casual.
But we've never tried to get better.
No. Well, I've tried. I'm just
incapable of it.
Really bad at getting better.
But I think we've always approached this from a casual element.
Oh, very much so.
Rather than what's the best warband, what's the best decks, what's the best.
I think it's telling that the best players all play online and not with the miniatures. A lot. And I have no interest in doing that.
Well, that's why I think a lot of it comes back to that base of group of people who are about the cards.
Yeah.
They don't care about models. No. A lot of them might not even paint when they come along.
Yeah.
And again, that's something they need to lean into, I think, as well. But yeah, I just feel like they need to be pushing this, because I do. Until we played tonight, I was feeling quite flat about Underworlds, and all the stuff I'd seen come out had quite turned me off to the whole game. Playing tonight has reminded me why I enjoy the game. Not because I won, but because the way the game plays, it's just a fun game to play. It
reminded me why I don't like
it. Looking at your stupid face.
I'm just stuck in a rut where I can't make anything good. I'm not good enough to make anything good, and I just keep making bad decks, and then it just feel worse.
There you go, people. It's Project Make Robin Good.
It's not. It's too hard.
Make Robin and Pete good.
Yeah. If I didn't have my dice, I think I would be awful at this game instead of just bad at this game.
We can't base it on this game though, really.
On this game? No, we can't. No.
So the other problem we do have as well is that whenever we play anybody that's not us on the channel, it's against people like Imogen and Martin and Harry.
We need to stop playing proper good enough to go to Worlds.
Yeah, we need to play. We need people to come into the club.
This is why we need more casual players,
so we can beat them up. Then be condescending towards them. Oh, it's okay. You never were going to win anyway. I knew from the minute you placed that model there, I'd won this game. Kind of a wanker says that.
Imogen's going to make me something. Oh.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, what are you going to make me?
A cake.
I like
stop
cake.
Being a twat.
I like cake. I don't mind.
But you've got to pick. You need to find a. This is an interesting. Maybe an episode we should do something about. But it's like how to build a deck. And one of our more popular videos. No, I don't mean necessarily a video we record to tell people.
Oh, I see.
I mean an online live discussion thing about it. But one of our more
the best way to
popular
build a
videos
deck is to spend 8 years doing a YouTube channel and then get Imogen to offer to build you a deck online on screen and then take up on it.
Well, the hilarious thing, of course, is the fact that one of our more popular videos was one that you did, like back in the Shadespire days, of like 10 ways to improve your game.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we can talk about it, but we can't actually do it. But I do wonder if maybe a live session of like, okay, how do people build their decks? What approach do they take? Because for me personally, I always pick a warband first, and that's probably like the worst way of doing it. You probably need to find a couple of decks that have some really great synergies, and then find a warband that has built-in abilities that benefit that. To me, that just feels like a really gamey way of doing it. I'm like, I want to pick a warband. I want to say, I want Wormspat. I like that one. I want them, and then pick 2 decks to go with it. And maybe that's not.
You should probably play Wormspat because they look like they're very strong. I do want to play them soon. I think I'm going to try and build Stalkers, whatever Harry said, End-to-Known Sentinels and Edge of the Knife.
End-to-Known Sentinels.
End-to-Known Sentinels. If we're down to Dottigan, please. That's what I think I'm going to do. Okay.
I'm already out.
Okay.
I can't lay out the cards. I have to do it all via Underworld's DB.
You should pick the warband first.
I think that feels like a natural starting point at least. And I'm sure some people will just go on a couple of cards and they'll go, here's quite a nasty interaction.
Well, I think once you've done it a few times, then you know, well, this deck works with this warband a little bit like that, but I've got extra push, I don't need this. Forgot my teas in, I forgot my tea.
Sorry, Beth. Oh. You are too late. However, you can go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Don't look at the scores. You can go back and watch it, and
yeah,
it was a good game. I think it was a good game.
Yeah, it was all right.
Bear in mind, it's all rivals, so. Yeah, and I think, like Imogen said there, when she builds decks, she goes, oh, this is something this warband does well, I'll lean into it. So I think that's where you go, oh, Wormspat, they're chonky, they hit like trucks, they can take a beating and keep going. I'm obviously going to go with some aggro decks for this one.
Yeah.
You're not immediately going to go, oh, I'm going to go with Emberstone Sentinels. But maybe you might, because maybe there's something that works there with them. I mean, having some of those guys suddenly sitting there on 3 shields on guard on an objective going,
it's going to be hard.
She's going to fucking do it about it.
It's going to be hard to move them.
Exactly. So yeah.
Yeah. I think my biggest problem is actually not in the deck building. It's in the remembering what the deck does and remembering what my opponent's meant to be doing. And I'm not very good at like the placement and things like that. That's.
I think that's something that only comes with repetition, and then you enter that problem state of, or I do anyway, that if I have a warband and deck combination that I play more than 4 or 5 times, I start to think, I want to play something else now.
Yeah, that is a problem we have, and it's a part. We've talked about this many times. It's part of what we're doing the channel, because we can't just sit here and go, right, tonight Pete's playing the Wormspat
and I'm playing Starlight Stalkers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Again. Have you changed anything this time, Robin? No. You Pete? No.
I remember we could do that, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to
20
say
minutes
good
longer
night.
than I wanted to. Narsprit pack. Actually, that was one I wanted to look at, and I haven't even looked.
So many options.
Yeah, I've completely forgot. People say, "Oh, this warband," I'm like, "Oh yeah."
That is part of the problem with them bringing out just 16 warbands at once.
Yeah.
Too many that I want to try now.
Because I've got to have gone through them and read them at the beginning, and then immediately forgotten. 95% of them.
One thing, my last thing I want to say is that I'm really disappointed that some of the warbands that they brought out, like the Shadeborn, really look like they phoned them in. And they were just like, give them some of these abilities, let's not bother trying to make them unique at all. It's like there were so many options there and they just didn't bother with it, and then other ones just got all of the attention, but you can't have it all the time.
No, they should have consulted with us. We made excellent videos on the subject.
I have ADHD. Trouble is, there's so many nice warbands, and I think we've conditioned ourselves to the fact that we can't play the same thing more than a few times, because since Shadespire days, we've always been trying to come up with new warband combinations and deck combinations
it doesn't feel right. I played Borgits a few times in a row. It's like, I don't want to play Borgits anymore. I want to try something different.
Because we always want to do new stuff to keep it interesting for the channel, for people to come and watch. They're not going to want to watch us seeing the same thing every week. For a while, for a couple of years, we were doing like one battle report every Friday. It was Friday night, fight night.
Yeah.
We were getting them out. It became parts of people's lives. So we had to keep doing new stuff all the time. And I guess it's like with TV shows, they have to keep doing new things, and eventually it just goes off the rails. So there we are. We're at the off the rails stage.
We are. Season 3 of Twin Peaks.
Season 10 of Scrubs. When I build decks, I go, oh, this is something this warband does a link to. That's what I try and do. Yeah. Yeah, so there we go. So hopefully you'll be seeing more Spitewood on the channel.
I mean, will be. I think we may try and play live a bit more.
I think so. I think live. I mean, we'll obviously probably do stuff for our patrons out there as well.
Yeah.
So sorry for anybody who's not a patron, but if you want to be, then
you can
might access some new stuff. Yeah, definitely more live stuff. And I think the happiest thing, or the best thing about things so far, is
that is a massive improvement.
Is this? It's just great. It's just great. It's fantastic. Beth didn't see this. Look at this. It's all paused out, and you can't see anything until I unfreeze it. And we're back again.
We're back.
There we go. Yeah. So little things, please, little minds.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yeah. You knew the iterations I have to go through.
Hey, you were the one who brought us back to the dice cap.
Only because you took it away. Okay.
Small things. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, okay, we'll probably call it there rather abruptly, but I think we've whittled on for a while, so we
whittled on for more than long enough.
Do let us know in the comments below if you're still watching what you'd like to see us covering next, whether you'd like to see us do more reviews, more battle reports, if there's anything in particular you'd like to see us doing. Yeah.
Yep, and we'll see you soon, somewhere in Spitewood.